So last time, we didn't really do a whole lot. We were in Sloobludop, kind of exploring a little bit, passing some time, and someone kind
So I
of
get the
got
breakfast blind.
blackout drunk
Hi
from
guys.
The fungi beer.
from trying to down a gallon of questionable alcohol.
Yeah, that's Silver's job.
But you guys did manage to find a couple of really interesting items, some of which are still in the party sheet.
Oh yes, the pearls.
Among other things.
Just a few. I believe we ended this session with you guys finishing out your long rest in the hut, the one that's still circled.
And somebody failing some rolls.
More than one somebody, to be fair. But, you know, your sneakiness just wasn't sneaky.
Yeah, that was bad.
And we ended up cutting it short because we were down 2 players at that point. You know,
Sorry.
it happens. You can't help it when a tree decides to fall and cut out your power.
The funny thing is, that was a branch of the tree. That was about as big around as most trees.
Close
Holy
enough.
shit.
So you guys rest through the night. Nobody comes and disturbs you or anything like that. You do wake up in what you think is morning, but the light hasn't changed, so you don't really know.
And could I have been disturbed even if they tried?
You're already disturbed.
Oh.
I mean, you could have been.
I guess I could have woken up with a sore ass, but I mean,
And
think
basically,
you're used to it.
well, that and stool in your pants.
Anywho.
Yes. Anywho.
Well, you guys wake up in the morning. You think. You wake up after a questionable amount of time.
Yes.
what did I do last night?
Sacrifice day.
I did what last night?
What was done shall never be listed again.
Look,
You hit all those
the
gold
last thing
coins
the
in
last thing I
closet.
remembered, the last thing I remembered was drinking some alcohol and then sacrificed it. But what happened?
Fungi beer you were drinking. Apparently.
You guys hear a quiet shuffling outside, and the door to the front opens.
Well, before we do the battle, the items in the party sheet, who's carrying those? Because they were discovered by somebody. I don't know who though.
Well, I'd say for the healing potions, though, someone who can't actually heal themselves.
Oh, so they were.
Nobody claimed them.
Whoever.
I don't know how to claim anything in that on the sheet, so I'm just like looking at it.
So who
I'll
found
take the
them?
pearls.
What?
So who found them?
Silver did.
Nothing happened.
And
Yeah, I didn't think he was letting us know.
He didn't tell
That's right.
anyone, and then he rolled like a natural 1 or something like that.
This is what he tried to hide from us. Even drunk me found them.
Mm.
Okay,
No,
so I
you
guess
couldn't see, so.
Barf. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I tried to mute my microphone, but it didn't get there in time. Hello?
Still here.
Okay.
Okay.
How come we only have 4 characters in Fantasy Grounds?
I'm gonna
bard is
blame
invisible.
Silver, because Silver says now disconnected.
Oh, fucking, come on, why?
It's not on our end.
No, it's in it.
So, do we know who wants the potions of healing?
I guess Brad already took the pearls.
I don't know what you're talking
That's
about.
what it looks like.
That's what I figured.
Pearl who?
I'll take the potions then. At the very least, I'll be able to heal somebody, get somebody up if necessary.
Well, remember, if you try to force feed someone a potion, that's a whole action.
So is
Oh no,
healing someone.
in that case, don't worry. I won't force feed you a potion.
According to Quinn.
It is.
Yeah,
Oh,
is.
yeah, Foundation Grounds did some funkiness.
It's in what mode?
Hey,
It's funny, because I was connected that whole time, and all of a sudden it decided to disconnect me. Might be my internet, it's been really funky all.
How dare it?
And that happens.
I don't know why either. It's perfectly fine. I thought the damn cats disconnected it again, but no.
Well, you never disconnected, and you played Sea of Thieves just fine.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay.
There's
there it is.
also a spell scroll of light in the party sheet if anyone wants it.
Oh, that would interest Tache for sure.
I definitely don't need that.
Neither
I'll-
do I anymore.
I can see the dark and fine.
Sorcerer of Light.
Or of Dark, if you think of a Warlock.
I was referring to an old skit.
If nothing else, it could eventually be sold.
I didn't even know what it was. It's completely blank. It just says scroll of magic for me, and then that's it. No info, no money.
Oh, it's for the spell light?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I see it. Okay.
It's a
None of this was
cantrip for
here.
me.
Yeah, that part was
Yeah,
not.
I realized I hadn't identified it. So I technically shouldn't have said that it was a spell scroll of light, but I did. It's not that big of a deal, it's a cantrip.
Clap on, clap off.
I'll put it in my inventory. Like you said, it's something that we could, always sell later if we need it.
So how
or
do you
maybe
actually
as a
put
trade.
So how do you actually put something in your inventory then? From there.
If you drag that little shield to your inventory on your character sheet, it automatically...
Yeah, I was trying to do that earlier yeah. I was trying to do that earlier, but it wouldn't let me, so.
Well, how dare it. It's okay, you have the potions.
That's how I
Okay.
managed to mute it.
Now that that's taken care of, the door
open
to
up
the
Adobe.
front opens, and you see Plooploopine.
You see the bard?
You see Plooploopine. He's the archpriest of
I know.
the Sea Mother.
I was referring to synth in the bathroom.
I certainly hope that's not what you see. Oh, that's an
Okay.
interesting image. I need to share that now.
Oh,
Ugh.
That guy.
That's apparently the generic image from the monster
Gotcha.
manual for the Kuotoa Archpriest.
Yeah, that's about accurate. And remember, we have to save his beautiful daughter, or kill her in the first place, whatever, whichever.
Beautiful is completely relative in this situation.
It's in the eyes of the beholder. I mean, grab one and look.
No, that he would die instantly. The beholder doesn't want none of that.
The beholder wants all of that.
Let's just get this over with.
Suddenly, the walls are barking.
There was a dog outside.
The walls are barking.
No,
It's
there was a
hey,
dog outside.
well, it was better than barking spiders. So let's go that
Our,
way.
well, of which there's a fuck ton outside right of our door, but our neighbors
Barking
have a dog
spiders?
and they were no, just spiders. Fuck. There are spiders and we just did hear barking, but they're not related. I promise.
Well,
Continue.
and he comes in and says, basically, it's time.
Prescott puts his hand on his head. Oh, time for what?
To die.
You have agreed to let us offer you to my daughter.
Oh.
Don't mind him. He is
Splendiferous!
indisposed.
Yeah, I heard you got into our alcohol last night.
That's putting it
I
mildly.
don't remember that.
Before we go, it might be a good idea to have Stool release his spores. This way we can communicate in case we're separated.
Prescott holds up little buddy and kind of gets everyone around him, including Sloobludop priest guy.
Sloopupine?
Yep.
Ploop!
Floop on peen.
Sloopluplene? I don't know.
I just heard ploop. We'll go with that.
So did I, but I
The-
flushed. Go ahead before I die.
Ploop is actually the suggested nickname in the module.
Yeah, I wondered why.
Yes, we're so mature, aren't we?
We all are. So
They
mature.
gave you a suggested name on purpose. I'm assuming they just assume everyone was going to be like this.
So he kind of waves off the fact that Prescott is quite obviously at least a little bit hungover. I said at least, come on.
Don't ask me to do anything strength based.
I'm not you doing anything.
Well, I do hold up
Little buddy.
sport. Yeah, and I'm shuffling everybody in range. Come on, little buddy. It's time to kick ass.
It takes quite a bit of squeezing because there's a lot of you, especially because you're trying to get Ploop, as well as your entire band of NPCs and the players.
I wasn't trying to squeeze him.
I didn't say
Asking
you're
him
squeezing
nicely.
him. I'm saying all the people around are squeezing.
Oh.
I think Stool's used to it.
It only shoots out for a 10-foot radius. You gotta squeeze in if you want everybody.
Are these spores visible or no?
Kinda.
I'm pretty sure that they are visible, but
It's
it's
a dust
very
cloud.
tiny specks.
Shroom
Ashok's
crawlers.
never seen this before, so he's like, "Whoa, wait, what is that?"
Prescott pushes you closer.
Oh my.
Uh, well, I mean, kind of pulls, because you're holding Stool.
I have hands too.
If you push him, you're pushing him away from Stool.
Anyways, let's continue.
The spores shoot out and somehow manage to cover everyone. Like
He
I
blew
said, you
really
all
hard.
kind of squeeze in, knowing that this could actually help you guys. It's a little bit uncomfortable for a moment, but after that moment passes, everyone, including Ploop, can read each other's minds. Essentially, it's telepathic.
Is Prescott's mind just?
Basically, he's basically Prescott's mind right now is the equivalent of turning your TV to a null station.
He's a TV set from the 80s.
Tasha's gonna say to Ashok, with her mind, now we can communicate with each other without words.
Oh, fantastic! He says.
See, this is what I was trying to get you to understand last time. You just have to trust in the Prescott, okay?
And Ashok
You ask a lot.
just takes a deep breath in.
And you guys can see that Ploop is quite disturbed by the fact that you guys, he can hear voices in his head. What's going on here?
1, 2, he's coming for you. Prescott does that to Ploop.
We suddenly see the equivalent of a cow toe taking a shit. In fear.
3,
Thank you.
4, lock your doors.
Somehow,
Well,
Ploop manages to, like, tune this out and focus on what's going on. And
you live with him.
he manages to kind of wave you guys towards the exit.
And no response from her.
Was there anything else you guys wanted to do before basically being led straight to where you're going?
Our death?
Did Tonguetail hide any more shit?
Yes, he hung.
Make a perception check.
Why not? My first failed roll of the evening coming up.
Oh man, you should have seen it earlier. I was throwing javelins in the Pathfinder 2 build that I was doing this morning, and I threw 3 different javelins and I couldn't roll higher than a 2.
Well, since oh damn. Well, since Silver decided to roll poor again, doesn't matter. Even
Well,
fucking
it doesn't really
Thor
matter
figured it
either
out.
way.
Yeah, it doesn't. Just having a joke here.
In fact, no, that was everything that he found.
Well, then did Tishay find anything at all that could help us?
You've
Beard
already gotten
yeast.
stuff that would help you.
Yeah, but we're about to
Rummaging
march
in
to
my
our
beard.
death. Call it a level of desperation. Fuck.
A desperation fuck? Not right now, and not with you.
Shit.
I mean, I'll take it into account as you're going forward. But in this hut, you have taken everything.
What, desperation or no, anyway, so let's go ahead.
Oh, as a reminder, someone has a potion of water breathing.
Didn't I get thrown in one of the inventories?
It is not me, I don't think.
It is not me.
Someone hide underwater and then just jump out. Bruh.
Yes, amongst a colony of people who can live in the water.
Nope, I just got booze.
I mean, you can't.
Yeah, they'd be scared as shit if a dwarf came out of the water. Be confused as fuck.
Oh, it looks like Mavis took that one.
Oh, that little fucker.
I mean, he openly took it. I mean, you probably don't know about it, but everyone else does. So, Ploop leads you out over to the statue of the Sea Mother, the statue there in the middle, and he does a quick little prayer as you guys go by.
Are we all visibly or even like just visibly all real or faking, being shackled or tied or held down?
You guys notice that as you guys get closer to the statue, another couple of guards kind of flank you. But otherwise, Ploop has made no attempt to shackle you guys or tie you up in any way.
These are our guards.
These are guards.
They
We don't know
are.
who they are yet.
I mean, you don't own them.
No, the guard's on our side.
You don't know,
Oh,
and Ploop has
great.
not said. But they are traveling with you and with Ploop, so possibly.
He should have marked all these people.
Can we hear what he's praying about, or can we understand it?
Blah, 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 blah.
Well, in that
I
case, no.
don't think anyone knows Primordial.
I think I do.
Actually, yeah, someone does. I was gonna say.
I see
No, I don't.
Abyssal, Common, and Draconic.
No, I was thinking of another character.
No, I could have sworn somebody actually knew Primordial. Fuck.
I say,
I could have sworn that
does anybody understand him?
this was seriously a conversation we fucking had.
Shushar understands him. Shushar is the Kuotoa.
While they're figuring that out, I want to stealth ready. An Eldritch Blast.
So you're just gonna continuously attempt to stealth ready Eldritch Blast? Because you can hold it for like a round.
When we stop walking, then I will.
Okay. That'll be a few moments at least. Shushar leans over and says that
You're fucked.
no, he says that Ploop is basically wishing for good luck on what they're attempting to do and promising that this will help his people regain their faith in her.
Let my people go.
Swing low, sweet balls of mine.
So
Let
while we're
my
walking,
people go.
Tashay will ask in her mind to everyone, do we have a particular plan? Not
Yes.
that we have to have one.
Eldritch
Kill
Blast,
everybody
Eldritch
and
Blast,
escape.
Witch Bolt, Eldritch Blast, Witch Bolt, Hellish Rebuke.
Escape.
That's a good plan.
And not die.
In that order.
We will not die.
Beefy. Excuse me.
Beefy?
What? I said,
Anyways,
sorry. Yes, continue on, please.
He finishes up his little prayer and continues leading you guys to the north. Closer than you could get the night before. Nobody actually tries to stop you this time as you get closer to the other altar.
Okay.
You notice that it's kind of whatever it is from behind, it's kind of very faintly glowing. Kind of like there's some sort of fungus growing over whatever it is.
can I cast Detect Magic? Stealthily.
Sure.
Which would you like me to roll first?
Um,
Well, Detect Magic is a cantrip, so I guess
well,
stealth.
for you.
Yeah.
Make a sleight of hand check. You aren't sure if you've managed to hide it from anyone, but nobody seems to call you out on it or be concerned that you cast Detect Magic.
In my mind, yes, all the fish people don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Prescott, for a split second, forgets that he's telepathically linked. Yeah, I just tried to detect magic. Do I detect anything?
You feel there's
Feel
the faintest sense of magic from the altar, but it's not like an active thing. Thinking back, it feels kind of like the connection of an altar to whatever being it's worshipping.
I tell them that.
good to know. Let's break it.
Damn.
You also get some sort of sense of magic coming from Ploop, and you aren't sure what that is.
Since he's telepathically linked, I keep that one to myself. What is our order exactly, though? Who's in front of me? Who's behind me? Who's next to me? Are we just doing normal, like, marching order?
It should be on the thing already.
Right, but are we doing that for this?
Well, who are we missing? Let's see here.
Just... Who the fuck is that Twilight asshole in the bottom right there?
Well, look on the top left and take a guess.
Oh, that's Ashok. Okay, just because on the actual icon it's weird and I don't see the face. On the
Congratulations,
party
Quinn.
sheet,
You're now a. You're now
I didn't realize he was
a
talking
vampire.
about that.
that was the first like I don't know. That was just the first thing that came to mind when I saw the picture. I can't see the face really in the top left, so
I could.
I can if I squint, and then even then it's stretched.
Damn it, Brad. Squint harder.
Squidge harder.
Ew.
Still want to move up then? Or no?
Well, point being why I ask is depending on where Ploop is.
Oh,
I
there we go.
wanna-
That was freaking weird. I keep getting disconnected from the host for some reason.
I
Yeah, I
wanna
noticed.
tell.
What
I
the
wanna.
hell? What's going on?
And Brad's upside down again.
Of course I am, motherfucker.
You know what? Give me a minute. I'll be right back.
But basically, I want to let somebody know, but I want to do it out loud in their ears. Like I want to whisper it to
Quickly reset
somebody.
my computer and internet.
Especially since you haven't mastered the ability of chunk talk.
Sure.
You know, carefully modulating the sound that comes out of your trunk is basically in someone's ear. Exactly like that.
How did you know I was making a dumbfounded look? Oh my god, we're actually on this map. Holy shit, this zooms way in. I was zoomed
It
out and
is-
was like, what the fuck is that down there?
It is quite a large map.
Okay, so now I don't have questions on who's near me.
You're surrounded by the perps.
Well, so not that I think Tungdol will be able to do much. Knowing Tashay has some magic in her, I lean over and whisper to Tashay about. Well, I told everyone about the statue, but then I tell her about the magic coming from him specifically.
And that's the priest?
Yeah, I get that, but I don't feel it coming from you. I don't feel it coming from anyone else in our party who has magic, or anybody else here. I feel it from the statue, and I feel it from him.
Maybe he's trying to protect us.
Or maybe this is a trap.
Well, what does my perception get me, DM?
One moment.
Sounds like maniacal laughter in the background.
Oh, that was my chair.
Damn it, Brad! Stop making your ass talk.
Okay, I think everyone's visible now. Maybe.
That we can see.
That looks about right. Okay, so you're... what were you trying to see, Tashay?
That is a lot of goobers.
Yeah. So as we're walking up to the altar, I guess mainly I'd be looking for the priest said that he was hoping that we would, fight back and that he would be joining us. So one thing I'm looking for is to see if he has some kind of forces that are visible to show that he's going to keep his word. And the other thing that I was going to look for is the fact of the fact that this statue here is not that there were the suspicions with this statue that it's really because it's new and this whole priestess thing is new, um, just kind of unnatural.
I also am now very much
Drunk.
looking at Ploop, and I want to keep studying him, and I want to detect if he's actually casting anything that I can realize or recognize.
Are you back?
Getting there. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I love uh-oh.
So, to Shay, of course I have everything over the chat. With your roll, which that's a very good roll, you aren't entirely sure which of these Kuotoa are with Ploop and which ones are with Blop, his daughter.
Bloopity bloppity.
Bloop and blop. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gonna go to shit.
This
You know that.
I was about to say, this family's gone right down the toilet.
Wow.
But
I digress.
you can tell that there's a couple of the Kuotoa towards the water's edge. They seem kind of uncomfortable with the altar that you guys are approaching and whatever's going on there.
So not
Okay.
everybody is.
Right
give
now,
one,
you
give one.
guys are facing the back side of it, and around the altar are Kuotoa that seem to be just kind of entranced, staring at this thing that's faintly glowing.
Are they dancing?
Yes, a thriller.
That's what they were doing the night before.
Some of them are kind of spinning in place. You don't know why, they just are.
And my detect magic didn't notice this. Okay.
They're a completely random species, though.
It's
you
not
do
a
the hokey
magical
pokey.
effect.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They're just
Call
horny.
it Kuatua alcohol.
That's what it is. They're just drunk.
All right.
Prescott, you focus on Ploop, trying to see what exactly it is that why he's giving off this magical aura.
Yes. Basically.
You aren't entirely sure what exactly the source of it is, but it seems like he's currently surrounded by some sort of aura of abjuration magic. Like, possibly self-protection, but you don't know the details.
Am I able to talk to Tashay about that? Or do we not have the time?
Iffy.
From the time that you saw this to now, yes, because you guys are currently at the back side of the altar. You'll have to get around it before the offering is made.
I let her know, not telepathically, and just basically, yeah. I see that he's doing something. And I see that he's cast, but I don't know in what context.
Do you know what type of spell?
Well, what she said.
Abjuration.
That one.
Perhaps it's a protection from good and evil. And this is the priest, right? The one who's on our side, right?
Yeah.
Well, I would think that's a good thing.
Telepathically, Prescott. Hey, priest! Ploop! What are you doing?
You get no response. It seems like he's currently focused on not getting himself killed by the people around the altar.
Are they
And
actually
he is currently leading you guys around to the right.
Are they looking at him? Are they like readying? Or are they just sitting there doing nothing?
Most of them seem focused on the altar itself, which you guys getting closer, there's this awful stench coming from that direction.
Damn it, Brad.
Beat me to it.
Thank you.
Assholes.
Well, that's where nasty stenches come from.
I should have said too much grog.
But you get the feeling from the way everyone around is acting that it wouldn't take much to set off these Kuotoa.
Are they focused on anyone in particular?
They're mostly focused on the altar and whatever's happening on the front side of the altar that you can't quite see.
Question: the general Kuotoa around here, do they appear to be carrying any weapons openly?
Pretty much everyone is carrying weapons.
Okay.
They live in the Underdark. It's not a safe
Yeah, but
place. Even in the middle of their town, especially next to the water, they carry weapons.
I was just double checking.
Yes, I understand.
It might come from the water?
Or you might come in the water. I mean, what?
Anyways,
Thank you.
so then I do start to kind of ready Eldritch Blast. I kind of keep, in the back of my mind, and I keep my my book in my hand close to
End
me.
of hands.
You'll need to make another sleight of hand check for me, please.
Don't roll a 1.
Your guards don't seem to care, but you catch the attention of a couple of the others. You don't know good or bad. Nobody
I
outright starts to attack yet.
I kind of play it off as I'm still hungover and drunk.
Is any
I stumble and I wave my arm a little bit like I'm wobbly.
I should add that since it's completely dark, unless there's something lit up that I can see, then I will have light cast.
I would have presumed that there were the torches still lit everywhere.
This place is lit with very dim lighting, and the altar
Okay.
itself is faintly glowing. Kuotoa also have dark vision. They don't need bright light, and bright light tends to bring in bad things.
Cast your brightest light. It might come from the ocean and help us.
Apparently it's raining outside.
How do we know that?
Because I'm looking out my window and it's raining.
I'm just messing with you.
I know, so was I.
Um, was there anything else before we jump right in?
Bright lights bring it from the ocean.
Not as yet.
As you start to get around towards the front of this altar, you start to get a better idea of what exactly it is you're looking at. And that's a little bit confusing.
Okay.
It's Cthulhu.
Lord, my savior,
My anus.
in Cthulhu's name we pray, amen.
At this point, especially with the help of Tashay's light, you guys would very clearly see this. The idol to Limu Gugun, the Deep Father, consists of a large hide cut roughly in the shape of a manta ray and stretched out on cords between two support poles. A dead, splayed out manta ray is pinned to the center of the hide. Two dead
Oh,
octopuses are draped across the top, their tentacles pinned and artfully arrayed, their heads tied together and painted with red and blue pigments. The idol reeks of decay, and the broad stone altar below the idol is stained dark with blood.
Are they trying to summon Cthulhu? Oh my fucking
Who
god.
said they don't have style?
I immediately drop my spell and I cast Detect Magic once more and try to figure out what's going on.
And I'd like to do a religion check on that.
As a reminder,
Same.
Detect Magic is a concentration spell that lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh, so it's still going then. Okay. So then never mind. Yeah, same thing. Religion. And if it is Warlocky related or Cthulhu related, then yay.
back of my mind going, oh, dude, don't let it be the Exegol. Don't let it be the Exegol. Don't let it be the Exegol. To be fair, I'm probably one of the few people who knows what the Exegol are. Well, you too.
You didn't roll a 3. I wasn't and not you.
I didn't roll anything. Uh-oh.
Ah!
Oh.
That's pretty awesome, actually.
I have a friend. I have a friend who actually would want to fuck that.
Right.
Excuse me?
Sadly, I'm not joking.
Ashok,
Okay.
you get the feeling that it's not good, but that's all you get.
That's definitely.
I mean, with a 7, at least I give you something.
Guys, it's not good.
I say that. Oh, this does not look good.
No, it needs it doesn't. It needs an extra splash of green somewhere.
Tashay and Prescott, you both are close enough in your roles. You guys don't know exactly what this is, what it's supposed to represent, but seeing it brings back flashes of the demons you saw that you saw briefly in Vulcanvelv. You aren't sure if it's specifically a demon or what level it is, but that's the first thing that comes to mind when you see this.
Prescott, in his mind, he's thinking he forgets again that people are around, or they can rather hear his
Farts.
thoughts. Anyways, that abomination. We have to witch bolt.
Would this kind of altar be used? I mean, obviously they're going to use for worship, but what I want to decipher is whether or not it's used for summoning.
Ooh, good idea. I want to know that before I do something.
Would that
Or
be
before I do
history
something.
or religion?
With the religion roll that you made already, make me a history check, please. Well, it is a 5, so the possibility exists, but you aren't entirely sure.
Go,
Well,
Prescott!
Prescott, you know that this is an altar usually used to worship a being of some sort. You aren't sure because you couldn't quite place what exactly the being worshipped here is, besides some sort of demonic connection. You don't know if it's meant to summon or just worship. But there is a possibility of something being summoned.
Who was it that was supposed to know with our party? Was it Lupito or Sareth? Who was it that Bloop?
That
Was from here.
Bloop.
Ploop
Shushar?
currently
Shushar.
is
Shushar.
the archpriest leading you. He can speak telepathically with everyone. Shushar is the Kuotoa that you're traveling with.
And Shushar never hasn't seen any of this. He was
Yeah,
surprised at all this, just like Luke.
who were we? Yeah, who were we bringing here? Shushar.
Yes.
Yeah, Shushar.
Well, then I asked Shushar, well, telepathically, Shushar or Ploop, what the fuck that is.
The response you get from Shushar is the telepathic equivalent of a shrug. As he said before, he hasn't been here in a while. He was with your group because you guys offered to bring him back here so that he could spread the word of his enlightenment.
Well, so then we know that this isn't something that they normally do. Then basically,
Ploop says that this is the altar to Limugugun. This is the god or being or whatever it is that half of his people are now worshipping.
So I'm going to communicate telepathically with the rest of the group that this is the second time that we've seen demonic activity, and the chances that the two incidents are connected are great.
that's all I needed to hear. And I cast a witch bolt on it.
Well, roll for initiative, I guess.
I want to aim it at whoever is like kneeling and altering it, like summoning, trying to do whatever, and the altar itself. I want to strike that.
Well, you
You
know
can
that
have one target with Witch Bolt.
What were you gonna say?
I was going to say that we're waiting for them to bring us up to the altar so that they can do the ceremony of worship by, sacrificing us and
Since we're not
whatever.
exactly up there yet, close enough yet for them to go stabby, split.
Yeah, so that way they can have their weapons pointed at us and surrounding us.
Well, in theory, some of them are on our side, so.
Do we
Still,
see the priestess?
The priestess is standing at the front of the altar holding something that's not a Kuotoa.
Hemith.
And she currently has a dagger poised to strike. You notice that we have at least Thulwar close enough to see. This is definitely a Durgar.
Oh.
Ah, that's Hemeth.
Yeah.
So Prescott being a man of science and then a weird newfound like religion. I mean, out of character. That Cthulhu. He's torn, but he sees what? Well, I'm going to go ahead and assume old man, and he kind of in his head, altar guy, altar guy, altar guy, altar guy, and then he casts Witch Bolt on Blop.
Well, make your ranged spell attack against her.
He's
So just
attacking him. Really?
so cast.
Yes. Well, that wasn't at her.
Just as long as it wasn't him.
Well, that wasn't at anyone, technically.
I said that
Uh,
Blop.
Yes, and you didn't put it on her.
You didn't
Oh
target, you
shit!
fool.
I see. Whoops.
No, you don't get to re-roll it. You
Shit.
already rolled it.
I actually didn't really. I really meant to hit her. I just wasn't
That's
paying
okay.
attention.
14 hits. So put the Witch Bolt effect on yourself.
Huh?
The little person, drag it to you.
What?
What happened?
Okay, she's teaching me how to do something. I'm just very confused. Huh? Yep.
Uh... Uh, so you interrupt her attempts to sacrifice Hemith quite handily, and she doesn't let go of this guy, but she turns to you and gives you this really nasty glare.
I hold up stool.
You hold up stool.
Not like as a target, but like as a. I'm glaring back.
And she turns her attention to Ploop and says, "I see how this is, father."
Oh shit! What did I do?
You fucked
You
up.
pulled a Brad.
Yep.
And I need everyone to roll initiative.
If we die here, I apologize.
No, you don't.
If we die here, I'm going to haunt your ass.
Really?
Just his ass?
Not even my penis. Damn.
Wow, that roll sucked. His roll sucked more.
How did I roll the best? The cat's trying to get her attention because she's got pizza on her desk.
Well, you didn't roll the worst. Just so far out of the players.
I'm going all the way down.
Well, it looks like Mavis gets to go first.
And the fucker isn't even here.
Do we have any indicator on which ones are hostile and which ones aren't?
Her.
Um, You can, I will say you can at this point tell which ones are gearing up to fight against each other. As far as tokens go, it's kind of hard to tell, but you can tell the green versus the red in the combat tracker.
Okay.
There's still a lot of reds.
There is, but there's also a lot of green.
And to be fair, the bulk of our green is us. They're still them.
Well, in that case, let me see if I can.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's new.
Meow, wow, 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 wow.
Did my detect magic? Is this what it?
That wasn't me.
Oh,
The game was going, I'm going to click random things now.
okay. Anyways, what does Mavis do? Oh, hold on. Let's try.
So basically, the 4 directly in front of us are all hostile.
Check Discord.
What? What did
Oh,
he do?
God.
Because he goes first.
This wasn't me trying to attack you guys.
I'll communicate telepathically, not that anyone hasn't already picked this up, but that some of these people may be being deceived or misled. That if we knock out the priestess, we may have a significant decrease in the number of our enemies.
That works for me.
I believe.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
I believe that all of the Kuotoa in the green square are enemies.
Specifically, all the Kubuto, because not him.
You can move their tokens around, right?
I can, yeah.
You could probably just tweak them off to like an angle slightly if you want. Not quite that, but you know what I mean.
They're all upside down.
That'll work. Yes, they're all hanging from the ceiling. They're just deploying down and attacking.
Oh, they're assuming Brad's position.
Battoa. 10 more come from the ceiling.
I like how I'm almost like the last one on the list.
Don't put me upside down, fucker.
Suddenly, Prescott decides to join them.
That or he invents breakdancing.
Tache punches him right in the trunk.
Oh!
I just spit my drink out.
Hey, it's better than it going up your nose.
Just punch him.
Bad Prescott. Sorry.
That's right. No more nuts for you.
Well, it's a little bit more than I'd like. Oh. Really, it's only just one more than I'd like. Mavis is going to take a moment to cast Fairy Fire.
Ooh.
Swing.
That's an interesting icon.
Are they dead or they didn't save?
Those two have failed their save.
Okay.
Advantage.
And they
right?
were.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Nice, you managed to do it all in one go. Cool.
Well, it's an AOE.
Yeah. So we get advantage on all those X's, right?
Yes.
Holy fuck! Why hasn't this asshole done this yet before?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do my first turn. Sweet. I
Yeah,
get-
me too.
Fuck
The
If
funny thing,
I-
all of you.
the funny thing is one of the ones who failed is on our side.
Since the priestess already has disadvantage on her, if I do another
Why does she have
thing to
disadvantage?
her and she has more disadvantage, does it stack?
How does she have
Uh,
disadvantage?
No, you can't stack that.
Disadvantage
stack
doesn't
disadvantage.
stack.
How does she have disadvantage?
Really,
She's
what
lower.
happened is you guys have advantage on attacks against her now.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's with
okay.
this Hemeth guy?
We're saving him.
Well,
Of course.
luckily it doesn't do damage, it just makes him easier to hit.
Oh, I see. Okay. Cool. So when I do.
I'm taking a moment to make sure I've got all of them targeted.
Bottom right. Kuotoa 7. You didn't spin him upside down, so I assumed he was on our side. And this just helps on attack rolls, not damage rolls, correct?
Yeah.
Of course I had to fucking do Witch Bolt on the first one, because it's the one that I get to just like recast every turn. So it automatically hits her every time.
Keep that
You're the
cast
one
up.
that did it.
I would have known that the asshole had this in his belt. I would have just used Eldritch Blast a couple times.
Well, you done fucked up.
I'm trying to save him.
Yes, I realize that one of them hasn't made it. I'm gonna have to find that one manually. Did it? That one, right there. Hey, look, I can target it now.
Whoa.
Oh, he isn't on our side. You just didn't turn him upside down.
That's because there
86?
was a glitch and it didn't show up for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, why is that Kuotoa 29 bigger than everyone else?
He ate his Wheaties.
Okay. A bunch of these guys are also shedding dim light. Is that what happened because of his move?
Fairy Fire. It's because of Fairy Fire.
Okay.
So
well, now
a lot of Underdark communities actually use Fairy Fire as also as decoration and such, so it's not uncommon.
well then cool, because Tashay can totally see now.
Well, it's dim light. She also has a light on.
In other words, she has a beacon that says, "Here I am."
Rock me like a hurricane.
Brad wants to get wet.
Not what I meant.
He's also going to choose to inspire
Yes,
somebody.
him. Yes, he chose it.
Yoing, 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 yoing.
Yes.
Well, kind of like how I chose to do stuff, I guess, when I wasn't there.
That's the joke.
I know you are.
And that brings us to Topsy. Where is Topsy? Oh, right in the middle, in the back, of course.
I just want to fuck with him a little bit. But I'm a little salty that he's had this badass move and never cast it.
He's gonna go ahead and run up and attack with his war pick.
Topsy has a war pick?
That's what he attacks with when he's in close range.
Okay. Really well, apparently.
Splat. Or ping. We'll see if I'm.
And that will bring us to Prescott.
I just don't have enough screen. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Now I have her selected. So just damage, right?
If that's what you'd like to do.
I might as well since I already cast it. I don't want to waste it. Yeah! Except she still has light damage.
You didn't think she'd be that easy to take down, did you?
I don't know.
I mean, you've only done 12 damage total.
I can be hopeful.
Was that all you'd like to do?
That's all I can do.
No moving?
What was the range? 30 feet? No.
Okay, it is Ashok's turn.
Doesn't seem like it's targeting when I click on her.
Control click. Control or alt click or one of the two. Yeah. Control click.
Okay, yeah, it looks like it's doing. Okay, Ashok is going to cast Ice Knife against her.
Where is everyone coming up with these badass moves all of a sudden? Jesus.
I mean, you've never seen Ashok in a battle.
That's true. That's actually very true.
Sorry,
I don't know.
it
know if you-
wasn't. Yeah, I thought I had her clicked.
That's okay, it's a 20, it still hit.
Yeah, but he can roll a nat 20.
Well, yeah, you do have advantage. Don't worry about targeting her right this moment. Go ahead and roll that one more time.
See?
Well then.
Told you!
Well, I'll
Fuck
be
told you.
damned.
Woohoo!
Well, I'll be golden.
Go ahead and take the damage and just drop it on the token for her.
Okay. So the first one is the actual ice knife hitting her. So that'll be 6.
Hang on a moment. Okay.
Okay, and then once it hits her, the ice knife explodes, and each target within 5 feet must do a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6.
Oh, there goes the neutral guy.
So how do I do that? I thought this was coded here. Let me see.
It might have been, but
Ice knife. Yes. Go ahead and control click. Let's see who. The
So
target.
everybody-
So click her, Henneth, and the Kotoa monitor.
Okay, it shows I have all of them targeted. So just roll the damage for the.
Let's see.
Also, it depends on how thirsty she gets. I just gave her dragon's milk, which is 11% stout, and it's big.
It's not showing at my end that you have them targeted.
Yeah, see some highlighted, but let me try something else here.
If you hold control when you click, it should actually target. I may have to fix
Yes.
it though.
Yeah, that's what I was doing, and I could see my distance lines to them, but I don't actually see them targeted in my
Okay,
combat.
hang on just a moment. I know what it is, I just have to fix it.
Damn, we're kicking the shit out of her. I also do like how Tashay said we should take her out, and Topsy was like, "Yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna war pick that one over there."
Well, if you don't have range attacks, you just do what you can.
That's true, I guess. And running in there would be fool. I got me a kitty.
Brad, this is not the time to play with pussy.
I'm gonna leave that one alone so she doesn't kill me.
You do a good enough job on your own for that.
You want me to try targeting again?
Let me get you back on the map.
Is that something that we can see in character? What the? Ah!
No, that was because I forgot to swap the
I know.
character in the combat tracker when I changed the token.
I just like the idea of whatever happens on the board is literal. So they're all upside down and he just disappeared and reappeared. His face changed a little.
Okay, you should go ahead and try again.
On round 2.
It's fine, it doesn't matter what round number it is.
I guess none of us have cast something that requires rounds yet. Unless it's Spayfire.
Not a specific round number.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have worked either. I could just roll that damage on each and every.
You're having them, you're targeting them.
Yeah, because I went in and did it. I don't know what's up on your end, but it worked on my end.
Okay, yeah, I see it now. Okay, so
Yeah, I
don't
can-
roll damage. Roll the
Okay.
dexterity save first. You have the... Yes. And 2 of them saved and 1 of them didn't. And it automatically
Hemeth
took
saved.
those 2 off. So go ahead
Okay.
and roll your damage.
This is fairly sophisticated.
Ow.
Okay, so that was from the ice knife explosion, and then I'm going to, as a bonus action, shift into a brown bear.
Oh, 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 oh.
I always knew we had a furry in the group.
There it is.
Well,
Can't like totally within the middle of battle, Prescott just and starts writing things down. What?
And for my move, I'm going to. Now, does that become difficult terrain to move through everybody to get like right up in the middle?
No,
Um,
you can pass through us if we let you.
Yes, normally. Make a athletics check for me, please, as your bear.
Oh, is that like a homebrew rule we've always run with? I thought you could pass through friendlies.
With that roll, it's going to be difficult terrain to get through people.
Okay.
You just face plants.
Yeah,
I mean,
got a
the
30
the
speed.
the enemies I would have figured, but I honestly thought that you could pass through us just fine.
Well, that's
It's-
mostly if you're the size of an actual person, not a gigantic bear. Then again, there's Prescott, so I mean.
Possible to get there?
Uh,
That would be the.
Normally, yes, but you're standing on top of a whole bunch of people, and you didn't make your athletics check.
Here, Mavis, hold still.
Okay, I'll
Oh my.
let's see. I'll stay there for this turn and then try to charge through next time.
Why don't? Can't you go?
You would be able to get there,
Okay, perfect. I'll just get right in the middle of all that and
because you have a speed of 40 as your bear, and that's about 20.
perfect. That'll be my turn.
Not to play for you, but just
No, that's fine. I just want to get in the middle of all of that as the bear.
that's what I figured. Explode and then transform into the tanky bear.
And Ashok yells, "Rah! Fires!"
So yeah, can a druid speak like as a normal person? So like out of Ashok's voice, out of the bear's mouth, "Roar, roar." Or is it like an actual bear roar?
That's all you hear through my telepathic now. Just
Oh yeah, Ashok's voice. "Arr, arr."
Well, my
Actually,
assumption would be that telepathically you can speak normally.
But okay,
Sure.
minus the telepathicness. Does a druid who transforms, do they just speak normal, or is it all animal at that?
it's usually animal when you transform.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though telepathically you're probably hearing, "Oh bother."
No, I would
Where's
really
my-
love like the bear is growling, and every time he growls, we hear Ashok in her head. "Hurrah, hurrah."
No, every time he growls, you
I just hear,
telepathically hear, "Die, die, die."
no, no. I just hear random quotes from Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, Eeyore.
It does actually
Oh,
specify that you
bother.
can't cast spells, speak, or take any action that requires hands.
Speak. Okay.
Right, yeah.
But because you guys have the telepathic ability right now, I'm letting you at least do that much. It's not something you normally have.
Also, how were we at Ashok and Ploop? What did Blop go?
Now
I
that
don't
Blob's
remember.
actually doing anything.
I don't remember Blop going.
It's because of the way I had to put Ashok back into the combat tracker. For a moment, he was above Blop.
He was.
Yeah. I hit it in my turn. That must have just dropped it.
Can you edit the initiatives so that he's just above? Because it doesn't really matter where, as long as Ashok's above Blop.
Here, give me a moment.
Or rather, Blop below Ashok, because if the numbers are to be believed, they're the same. So just make Blop 17.
You were both on the same initiative order, so I'm not worried about that.
I don't really care which one of us goes first per se, but it does make a difference for Blop to us.
Yes.
And I'm in Blop's face, just poking her with my
Blah!
blah, blah.
We hear that blah blah, and it's just a bear roar. Blah. They should probably go get some water.
Ooh, okay.
What?
Seeing all of this really crazy stuff going down, um, yeah, Blop is going to kind of mutter to herself and brandish this weird, it almost looks like a stone heart, and not like the fun heart, but like a heart from a being.
You're Ash, I go, huh?
So not Valentine's Day.
Huh?
Not a Valentine's Day heart, an actual, looks like it could have been torn from something heart, but it's made of, it looks like some strange stone.
Oh, for Valentine's Day next year, I'm going to see if I can find a chocolate anatomical heart.
You can. And
Of course.
in a 15-foot radius,
So all of us, damn near. Oh, just shy of me. Never mind. Okay, I'm good. I hold stool close to me.
Here, hold my
Um,
stool.
you see a whole bunch of tiny little, they look like miniature imps start flying around that space.
Oh, great.
Sweet, something to bat down.
You notice them start to swarm around you guys and against any of the Kuotoa that seem to be on your side, but they're not touching any of the ones that were bespelled by this altar.
How can... Okay, never mind.
It specifies when you cast this, you can designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it.
Yeah, but how does she know that?
Meow, wow, wow, wow.
To be fair, just because they're...
Well, you kind of opened up and then battle started.
Yeah, but I mean, to be
And
fair,
not to mention, she's probably the one who converted all those guys, so she kind of
we
already
only
knows.
know our Kuatoa because they're marked, but in character we
They
technically don't.
they aren't marked.
I meant they're green or never mind. Okay, just kidding. Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
basically she's gonna be dead soon anyways.
She knows who is on her side and who isn't.
She branded their souls. There you go.
So anyone in that circle has half movement.
Oh, then never mind. I don't have to worry about stool.
There is another effect that will happen soon.
I'll back away one next time.
And does anything seem to be affecting with the altar, or is just sitting there smelling?
The altar so far seems to be just smelling really bad. And I do believe that's all she's gonna do for now. And Ploop,
These fucking names.
I've never seen a freaking combat tracker this full before.
This is crazy.
so Blop did hers. Ploop started his turn in the radius.
I don't know what that means.
That's a lot of dice roll.
Yeah, want to walk us through?
You watch as those tiny little imps kind of start darting at him, and it seems to hurt him. It did 3d8 damage,
Holy shit.
and then he had to make a concentration check for whatever effect he's holding. He
Which he
succeeded.
failed or made?
He
Okay.
succeeded. He failed the first save. And he is going to... he looks rather frustrated at the fact that you guys started this off quite a bit early. You guys had talked about this. There was something that was supposed to happen first.
Oh, I actually legitimately forgot about that.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Like out of character, I totally forgot.
We didn't.
Oh, actually, I did. I had. Plus, I was drunk. To be fair, so in character.
Is he conveying that to us telepathically that he's like disappointed? Or
He's not saying anything to you guys telepathically, but there's definite disappointment.
It's a. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Blame it on the elephant.
I basically tell him telepathically, I didn't want a guy to die.
And he is going to attempt... He's kind of blocked off from what he wants to do. He's going to attempt Sacred Flame.
Flame on!
And Blop succeeded.
lighten his daughter up.
Which means she takes no damage from it. Oh hey, it's Stool's turn.
Is it?
Yes.
I thought Stool's further down.
Oh no, someone has Stool
Significantly.
So why did it suddenly jump to Stool?
No, it's on
Kuo-toa 10.
My screen jumped to Stool. I don't know why.
Weird.
Yeah, mine's been doing that too, but it is keeping that tracker where it's supposed to be.
Kuotoa 10 is doing something.
And also, just because we prevented a guy from dying doesn't mean that we have to necessarily kill her either. We can figure out other means in the middle of this.
I have... Okay. You know, they kind of blocked off the ability to get close to him without getting in that radius effect.
Well, when is it a concentration? I guess you can't tell us that per se, but it could be a concentration effect that she's doing.
That one needs its save. Well,
Okay then.
You watch as the imps just start tearing that one apart.
Holy shit.
Ouch. Rip, rend, tear.
Well, our friends are dropping like flies.
It rolled a 1 plus 1.
Yay.
Of course there's a whole bunch of Kuotoa.
Mm-hmm.
It's about to be a whole lot less. Unfortunately, the lot less is on our side.
Mm-hmm. Motherfucker. Holy shit. Oh, please don't tell me.
Yay for all those imps.
There we
Please
go.
tell
Now
me
it's
he's
actually
okay.
Stool.
Please tell me he's okay.
Uh,
What?
Stool
He's
is
technically outside the
mostly
radius.
Stool is mostly on you because you are carrying him. I just can't have two tokens directly overlapping each other.
Yeah, okay. Perfect then. Then Prescott won't actually do anything, but telepathically, because Stool can. Fuck you, Stool gets a turn. All right, little buddy, are you ready?
I mean, Stool gets a turn, but he's not gonna leave,
I know.
and there's nobody for him to attack at the moment.
Well, I know, but like I want to psych up little buddy. I want to.
Psych out, little buddy. Okay.
Oh, never mind. I also just now realized we got to the part of the combat tracker where the DM plays with herself again.
I'll just refrain this time.
Thank you. Because that's
It's
not what I
Shay's
meant.
turn.
Yay!
So from what you've seen, either
Yes.
starting your turn in that circle or walking into that circle is what's causing the damage.
Dispel magic. Dispel
And
magic.
you are on the edge with me.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide if I. Sorry, go ahead.
Make a wisdom check for me, please.
All right.
Oh.
Oof.
Wah, wah, wah.
Roll it one more time. I decided right as you rolled it that you get advantage because it's clerical.
Yeah.
With that, you aren't able to cast this spell, but you've seen others of your order cast it before. That is very clearly Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
It's a 3rd level spell.
Okay.
And I attacked her to the face.
You do what?
And I attacked her to the face. Great.
Oh.
It's basically at least a 5th level boss.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and channel divinity using my Radiance of the Dawn, and I need every um hostile creature within 30 feet of me to make a Constitution saving throw. So could you
That's what
help
I'm
me click
fucking
all these
talking
people?
about. That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Nuke, nuke.
30 feet from you.
Yeah, all hostile creatures within 30 feet of me have to make a
30 radius.
Constitution saving throw.
Well,
Yes.
it's not all of them, but it's a good chunk of them.
Jesus.
That's not quite, no.
Well, if you're
30 from her.
Which is pretty much all of them.
that will actually catch all of the hostile creatures.
Okay. So how do
Alright.
I target all of them?
Just control click one by one, I guess.
Jesus Christ, you're kidding me. I don't even know who's.
Hang on.
Anyone that's red. Not
Yeah, because
Hemeth.
you want let me hang on.
Let me before you fuck it up.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
And this is what the priest gets for hiring a Ravnican murder hobo.
Prescott at your service. I know, yeah. Actually, now come to think about it, Prescott's like talked up his world and where he's from and what he does. You guys just think he's insane.
So you won't quite get all of them. You'll get everyone except whoever's on the left side of it.
Okay.
Shouldn't it be centered on her rather than off to the side?
It was when I was looking at it.
Oh,
It caught all the way up to that left side of the altar.
So priestess she's just outside of it?
My blue.
The priestess is inside of it.
Okay, so just
Do you see my blue
individually
one?
target all of those?
yeah. Look at the blue circle.
That's 30-foot radius on you.
Okay. Oop. He's not negative. All right, I'm just individually clicking all the hostiles, right?
Don't worry about it. It looks like I got them all for you.
Oh,
So
excellent.
then she might have been undoing it then.
I only clicked 2 of them.
Also, Hemeth isn't a hostile.
Right. Is the priestess in there? Yes. My circle is bigger than hers anyway.
Circle envy.
I was gonna say we found what Tashay
Really worries about. Really
Yup.
worries about.
All right, let me know when you're ready and I'll cast it.
My priest circle's bigger than your priest circle.
She likes big giant circles, which is also a good group.
We're both girls, that's why.
Likes big round
Okay,
things.
go
Okay.
ahead and do your
I'm a
saving throw.
And I hit cast for that?
Considering she's a fish girl, I assume yours are bigger anyways. Damn. So red bad, green good.
Other way around. I mean,
Nice.
There you go.
Shit. That was so much. I don't even know if it was good or not.
well, it wasn't the best damage roll, but that still got everybody because it's half damage
Green or red.
on the green.
All right, well then at least you hit her for full damage.
All right, and that is my action, so that'll end my turn.
Ignore that.
Radiance of the Dawn.
I might want to
Yep.
move back a little bit.
It's assuming she can move it.
No, I'm moving
She
my
likes to
body
move
back.
it, move it.
Move myself back because I'm kind of a glass cannon.
That's true.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Jade. You do realize, this, in effect, this is actually making my decision for me about what my third level ability is going to be. Because I have to deal with these murder hobos and glass cannons. This is making my decision for me.
When did a hobo become a what? Did they become a hobo?
When you shot the darkness, and it said, "Ouch."
She didn't say anything.
I'm talking about last fight.
The monitor is next. And it, let's see. Wow, isn't that a wonderful spell typing?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's nothing wrong, it's just not entirely there.
Is it
Well,
is
neither are we. So
it like Munchkins where the priest automatically wins, but instead it just says the DM wins?
hey, I like playing Munchkin.
So do I, except for when the priest wins card comes out.
You haven't
Hold
seen
on.
my Munchkin collection.
I have. You showed us.
It's gotten bigger.
Your little guys got bigger.
Oh yes, yes they did.
Well,
If
when
you're
I get
good,
that
I'll
kind of
show you.
response. All right, I'm out.
Oh, Brad, I love you.
Uh huh.
So what's the monitor doing before Jade kills me?
Oh, you're fine, I'm just fixing wonderful
More stuff.
stuff. He's going to reach out and kind of cut the tip of his finger and let a drip of blood flow.
Oh,
Because
great.
why not? And he's gonna
Yeah,
cast.
why not?
He's gonna cast on Kuotoa 32, Blop, and Kuotoa Monitor 65.
Yeah, because why not?
Where the hell is 65?
Over there.
Guess we'll find out.
That way.
Right there.
And all three of them saved.
65 is right next to Blop.
Ah,
All three of them saved. Of course.
Damn it.
And Jim Jar is actually going to cast something on himself. Which is interesting because none of you have seen this before.
It's called GTFO.
Vanish.
You watch as he kind of speaks something to himself, and you watch as his form starts to shift and blur just a little bit.
The fucker is disappearing.
And that brings us to Thulwar.
All right, it's not going to be as. It's probably not going to be as spectacular, or even as
Big.
successful as last combat. But going to move to the side for a little better aim, and at blip in the and on blop in the toilet, going to cast catapult. Using one of the random bits on the ground. You said that
Especially
this place
around
is
here,
covered in
there's
them.
plenty of them.
Yes. Is that a not save?
That was a fail.
Okay, so roll damage.
A not save.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Not
fuck
bad,
you,
Jay.
not spectacular.
I don't control the dice, damn it.
That's pretty good.
That was almost double the damage she had already taken.
Jesus.
She's still up too.
Yeah, she's still up.
But
Okay,
she's
that
at
was one of my
heavy now.
thoughts.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Tashay and myself are now prime targets.
That's why you're standing in front of me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's why that's why you've got the healing spells.
Yeah, but you're a gnome, and I'm like a 6-foot dragon person.
So just right above him, or behind him.
I'm sorry. I just had a very bad naughty thought. It's like I'm gonna keep that one to myself.
Wah wah.
Yeah,
It's
but
the
Roasted,
Underdark. After dark.
Hey,
you're behind
hey.
him when you cast a spell and kick her ass. You just point at him.
Was there
He
anything
did
else?
it. I moved and I used an action, so I'm done.
That brings us to Eldith. She's going to pull out her longbow and shoot at the priestess. Ah! It's having a few issues. The both attacks hit. Yes, both attacks hit. Neither one was a crit. Actually, that was the first attack because she's got advantage. Of course, helps if I roll the right dice. And she's still standing. Hemeth, seeing the battle that's suddenly broken out, is going to attempt to break free and escape.
At least somebody in this entire group is smart. we're gonna stay here and attack. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I hope he doesn't make me kill him.
And considering she just rolled a natural 1 to try and keep him there, he definitely breaks free.
We'll just go ahead and attribute it to her bloodiness.
I rocked
Does
her
he
world.
trip her on the way?
I'm free. I'm free.
You're never free.
True, but I'm always reasonably priced.
Ah!
And you aren't sure exactly how he manages it, but he does get away, and he isn't attacked on his way.
What the fuck? Where did he run to? God, I look away for 3 seconds.
Live away for 3 seconds. Suddenly, someone else is taking your stool.
Oh, which reminds me,
Did he run towards us or away from us? I didn't see
He's in the
him.
middle of our group.
towards you.
He disappeared on me.
He's right under you.
There's a
Oh,
big
there he
red
is.
X on him.
He disappeared. The icon is seriously not there for me. I just see the red X now.
Well,
Ooh.
yeah, because it covers the thing.
There he is. Now I see him.
We
Right,
got
but the
him.
icon wasn't actually there.
I had forgotten
for-
to do the Spirit Guardians. This Kuotoa is going to come over here and
Make
try and
fish.
bite his ally. Or at least what he thought was his ally.
Fish sticks.
I was gonna say brethren, but fish sticks works better.
This guy is feeling rather hurt and very harried, but really has nowhere to go.
Emotionally, or
All of the above.
and I had you over for dinner last night.
Jingle bells, priestess smells like a fish fillet. Excuse me.
Of course there's a whole bunch of them.
Well, we can see the whole bunch of them.
That
More-
Kuotoa just attacked with advantage and missed.
Wow.
Ooh. You notice the sparkly effect on Ploop has faded.
Oh, he failed.
Actually, I think it ran out.
No,
Never mind, it's
that
concentration.
was
Concentration.
that was a
Concentration.
concentration check that he failed.
I have a feeling that we really should have let him finish. Why
Yeah,
didn't he
Brad.
say something when I asked him what he was doing? Fuck.
It's okay. We can always blame it on you, like we usually do. Hand over those pearls.
What pearls?
Ha ha ha.
You can't have my balls.
I'll cut them off for myself.
He would. He's crazy.
I also like how all of this has happened, but Silver's character hasn't even gone yet.
I rolled really poorly.
Almost as
And-
bad as I did.
You know, it's just so much
Like
to
you
have
were-
happened for 4 of our party members to have not gone yet.
That's what happens when you have a combat log this large.
What was Quinn saying earlier?
Yeah, I've never seen one like this.
So basically, you get to see the DM play with themselves for a while.
I didn't make that joke.
You did earlier.
Shh. Everyone forgot.
Unlike you, we didn't. Besides, I got magic fingers.
I really wish I had a bigger monitor for Fantasy Grounds, or a bigger resolution. I wish I had an ultra wide sometime.
I can see the battlefield.
Yeah, but it's just fitting all the shit that I need to fit on here. It's kind of a pain.
Wow.
Hey, we're back. We're back to our people now.
Sereth.
Florp. Snooze.
So-
Snooze.
That particular one ended up going to sleep. He just kind of crumples.
What?
Crossbow. Snake poison.
And that goes to Tungdil.
Yay! Let's hope
Get
I
it,
have the
barbarian.
soft copy.
Don't
And
make me regret this.
don't poke the sleeping one.
Oof!
Well then,
Nice.
something died.
Sweet.
Yeah, something died.
I like how that one wasn't even dying. It was just instantly dead.
Today's a great
Hey,
day. We're
Well,
winning.
it's moderate. No, it's dead.
Our priestess is killing everybody. They're dropping like flies. Oh, bye.
And then Tungdil just cleaves one in half.
Just a nice casual cleave.
Congratulations, Silver. You've learned how to fillet.
Time for
So,
some fish sticks.
You can't make alcohol from their blood.
Oh.
Yes, you can.
Well, actually.
I'm afraid to Google alcoholic blood.
Did you want to move?
Well, the guy is asleep now, so I suppose I
Remember that green
could,
circle.
Just there is a green circle of bad things.
Yeah, no, I'm not moving.
Which
into the green
didn't
circle
he
bad
start
things. No,
in?
I'm staying here.
He's not technically in it.
I'm right on the edge.
But he started in it, didn't he?
No.
He's not technically
I
in
see.
it.
I see.
No, I think I'm going to stay right here. Thank you very much. I'm good. Next.
Bippity boppity boopido.
Alcoholic blood. It's Prescott in the morning.
Here, Prescott, drink a down to Everclear.
I hate you.
I love you. Especially that little smile you make when you first wake up.
Okay. Just going to
Yes.
ignore that.
It's probably for the best.
This is the one I'm worried about.
The monitor? Yeah, those things are nasty bastards.
I'm just
So are you, but we're not calling you names.
just mitigating the name. It's different than all the others.
Seeing all the wonderful stuff that's been going on,
In about the past 10 seconds.
he's going to attempt, well, not attempt, but cast a spell on himself.
Rah, rah, rah. Come on, me, bro.
Definitely not moving away, because he's right next to a giant bear. And hey, look, it's Shushar!
Smarter than the average bear.
Who will do nothing.
Hey, boo boo.
I think Ashok's gonna be making a few boo boos in a moment.
You want to repeat that? What?
I'm sorry. I just watched Shark on GTFO.
What? Shoot, what the fuck?
Everybody's
You
running.
just noticed that?
Yes.
Run
It was all
away.
tab.
And I said, basically waiting for Ashok to make a few boo boos.
All right, Mavis, do something fucking good again. Okay, in French Canadian accent.
Starts to sing a song. Uh-oh. Congratulations, Prescott's now a horse.
Whoa, is the shithead, the shithead.
Puking my brains out.
Poor guy.
He's going to reach over and just kind of poke Tungdil. Just because.
Wait, he's gonna what?
Drop his pants and poke Tungil.
Hey, I didn't go that far.
It is implied. It is our fucking French Canadian.
Bard.
Bards are pretty liberal.
I have gained immunity to frightened, apparently.
Yes. Because he
Man,
poked
I'm
me.
just I'm immune to so much shit, aren't I?
He poked you and you became more bold.
Har!
I don't think that changes my original comment.
No, and it only reinforces it, actually.
Oh, Topsy's right up in there.
Oh yes. Dead Topsy.
And he wasn't when, you know, he was there before it.
Mistakes were made.
Is he not going to get attacked by the thing?
Oh, he will.
Who is he attacking?
Take a wild goose.
It just said. Oh, never mind. Excuse me. Never mind. Ignore.
He attacked Priestess shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really... Okay, that's good.
Uh-oh.
No, it is, it is. It's not bad for you guys, you're fine.
That doesn't make it any more reassuring.
Not bad for you guys.
She's critical now.
Wow. He just rolled a 3 and a 2.
Pink, pink.
Do I gotta save anything being in the circle?
Hang on just a moment.
That's
who?
what I thought. That's what I thought. God damn it.
What?
Oh my goodness. The print just from the picture,
I'm very confused.
Of course this. Well, actually, no. This may be maybe an in character grown as well, depending if Dolwar sees
I
it.
told you something came from the fucking water.
Remember at the beginning when I said Ixchashashal?
Sure.
Look,
Yeah, I know, but I.
Okay, it's your turn.
Okay.
You are in that effect.
So do I have to make a saving throw or something?
a big red.
Yeah.
That's a big X.
Don't forget, you just swap back when you go to 0 right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that was nothing though.
Oh, she did 7 damage. You damn.
So
No, she
did
did 22 damage.
yeah, it already had like something on me.
I'm
That would
confused because it says his health
immediately
is
knock me
34, and it says she's got. Oh, no, he did. She did 27. Never mind. It's the other direction.
So when Ashok came running over here, and this might be out of character, did he hear anything about somebody saying, "Don't kill the priestess"? Or
No.
Make a
You
intelligence
can
check.
remember unless you can remember the conversation from last.
A few weeks ago.
Luckily,
In-game.
because it is intelligence, it is based off of your intelligence and not a bear's intelligence.
Roar!
Smarter than the average bear. Barely.
We're going for a picnic.
What's in
yes.
the basket?
You can't remember either way.
Okay, I'm gonna kill everything. So let's see here. I'm going to take my first attack, a claw attack, at the Kuatoa monster. Let's see here.
Claw bite.
Will it auto do the advantage, or do I have to click the advantage?
It
Click
should
it.
auto do the advantage.
Make sure you control click the guy. There you go.
He did.
That's literally the main thing.
Okay, and so the Kuatoa monitor gets that, and he'll make the bite attack against the Kuatoa monitor as well.
Okay, that also hits.
And he will stay right there and go rah 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 rah.
So was Prescott knocked out when they talked about not killing her? Letting him ready this magic? Because I am.
Well, from what we know, we can't really save her.
Well,
Basically, we're kind of resigned that we could try, but it's not likely.
Because I'm thinking like I have detect magic going. And not to mention we see him fail. Like so, like now I notice he's no longer doing the glowy thingy. So I yeah.
realistically, from what between everyone here that can speak telepathically, someone or other manages to say no, the point was to kill her. Kill her influence. That's what Ploop was here to do, was to kill her.
Yep. And I already have plans for my other spells right now, so.
Can I have Witch Bolt knock her out? Sarcasm. No.
Knock the fuck out. Excuse me.
Well, that's good to know.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
She is going to do some strange hand movements and say a few words.
Great.
And she's going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Excuse me.
She's going to put it 60 feet to the west.
In the water.
And a little idol kind of matching the altar appears right there where that square is.
Right where?
Ugh.
And with that, she tries to smack Ploop with it.
I took the wrong target. Shit.
Oh, that's second level.
Oh, she's attacking her dad.
So basically, we need to murderize the lady.
I've been trying.
Try
Yeah, I'm attacking her directly next.
harder.
And with
They're out.
that was just a bonus action.
Fuck.
She's going to swing around and try and attack Topsy.
Uh-oh.
Topsy, no.
You watch her reach out with this scepter that she's holding and smack him. Or at least try to.
Wham bam.
Topsy, no.
Jesus! There's a lot of dice.
Congratulations for a higher level critter.
She did
And
18
then
damage to
she
him.
does it again.
He's 6 damage away from dead or unconscious.
Which you notice is kind of interesting, because he doesn't seem to take full damage from this.
So he didn't take full damage and still got the shit kicked out of him.
And Ploop is surprisingly still standing rather strong. Seeing a bit of an opportunity, since his direct quote-unquote enemy is now unconscious, he's going to run straight down.
Is he running away too now?
No,
That's what I thought.
He just runned, really?
Runned away.
Runned.
away.
Over
He's
the
a run away.
unconscious Kuotoa.
Run away, little girl.
Oh.
Sorry, that was a flashback from our World of Warcraft days.
I just now realized Ploop has 96 goddamn health.
Yeah.
Mhm. You just noticed that.
Yeah, so how much does she have? Shit.
She's critical though. I made a mistake. I probably should have just taken
Wailed
her
on her.
Because even if you didn't, my 10 might have put her over.
Yeah, because I think I in both attacks rolled a total of like 20 damage.
Well, depending on what that monitor does, you may not get a second chance at it.
If Topsy dies, it's your fault.
I'll be sitting at the kids' table at dinner tonight.
You will be dinner.
But only barely.
Depends on how long you stay up with Bear.
I'm
Yeah,
so
what if somebody changes? Well, no, because you can't. If you die, you go back to your form. Never mind.
yeah.
I was gonna say, like, if you get cut up as, well, maybe you don't die, but like, what if somebody cuts off an appendage as and they try to
It
cook
changes
it?
back.
They
Changes
eat
back.
it. Oh, I was gonna say they eat it. So filling, and then you change back and it disappears from their stomach. The most delayed fuck you.
Yeah. Or an excellent diet. That's a great diet plan.
Shapeshifter, the diet.
You only get the pleasure of shitting it out later.
It just basically comes out on its own. Talk about a reach around.
When you come back from shapeshift too, you come back to your full character too, health and everything.
I've got to figure out which one that was. Oh, it must be that one.
That dragon's milk is delicious.
Well, damn it, keep stroking.
Alcohol, the beer that she just opened, called dragon's milk. Fuck you.
Oh, is that a stout?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
And it is to Shay.
One that's 11%.
Hey,
Well,
how dare it?
Oh, damn.
I think your bolt missed.
Doesn't
It
she
did
get?
miss.
Do we not have advantage on her still?
That was with
I thought I
advantage.
did.
She rolled 2 5s.
Oh man.
Ow.
All right.
Oh yeah, I see that.
All right. Heading over to Thol War.
Someone kill her, please.
I was gonna fuck her up too.
Everybody misses.
Your accent came out there.
I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
I might get a second shot at her.
I
Yeah.
don't know what y'all are talking about.
Apparently, when
I-
roasted wants to kill people, her accent comes out.
I am from Virginia.
And I grew up in Texas, so.
Ooh.
Southern California. Fuck both of you.
Cali boy.
So fruit, nut, or flake?
Mexican. Duh.
Oh bueno.
I don't even know what you asked. So therefore, I don't really know what my response was to.
My turn.
Yes.
Saving spells. Going to attack. Continue my attack on Blop in the toilet. This time with my crossbow. Gonna miss as usual because this usually misses, or not. Finally, well, this actually hits.
Probably put her down too.
Good.
That would be a little harder to do.
Yep.
Or
You watch as that bolt shoots straight into her face.
and disappears when it does so. It's that crossbow. So
Oof.
Sure, but it still disappears into her face.
yeah. So no, I'm just saying there's no actual physical bolt for
Did she eat it or did you kill her? Oh, she's dying. Okay, good. Never mind.
and then
I was up
moving
eating more
back.
pizza. I thought she just like opened her mouth and ate your bolt.
Before we continue, make a perception check. Everybody, please.
All of us. Oh. I'm too busy moving out of the way of things.
I perceive more French bread pizza that I would share with people if anyone was actually here.
Well, Ashok is actually in a perfect position to be observant as a bear.
Silver, roll perception.
The dwarf needs to look for alcohol. Roll perception.
What are you? No, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We're fine.
I swear to God, I'm not drunk. I
The
swear to
sleepy
drunk,
dwarf.
I'm not God. I swear to drunk, I'm not God.
And the funny thing is, I'm one here who's on 2 hours of sleep. So
You all notice,
Uh-oh.
well, pretty much the moment that that effect is done,
yeah.
that Blop crumples. You hear some sort of like burbling noise from the north.
Oh, great. Who has diarrhea now?
Another sound rises above the burbling cries of the Kuotoa. The dark surface of the water further out bubbles and begins to foam. A thick, oily tentacle burst forth, followed by another. Then two monstrous heads break the surface, both resembling
They
hideous,
fucking summoned him.
angry baboons with wickedly curved tusks.
No.
Both heads are attached to a single torso, and the monster's red eyes burn with bloodlust and madness. The creature rising from the dark lake must stand 30 feet tall or more, with water cascading down its back and shoulders.
Tungdale runs for his life.
Throw Tungdale at it.
Upon reaching its full height, the great demon throws back both its heads and roars.
Go, stool!
I roar back. Rah!
Yeah, no.
He screams,
that's
I just
fucking
go stool.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I said. Throw Tungdale at it and run.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, that's basically that's called GTFO now.
Is that what they
No,
summoned?
no, that's basically a matter of you're already fucked right there.
Well, yeah, that's TPK right there.
Hi, Master. How are you doing today?
Well,
Was the water good?
Well, to be fair, there's gonna be a lot of TP needed after this. So
My roar sounds like roar.
like a questioning. Huh?
And I need everyone to make a charisma saving throw, please.
It's more like a roar.
Oh, thank God.
Is this against magic?
Oh no.
No.
With
This is basically madness.
No. All right. I have to ask over that kind of saving throw. So
No, that's a madness check, pretty much like what happened earlier. Yeah, so you both go insane, especially Ashok.
Are we playing COC or?
pretty much,
What was it? Wisdom? Charisma?
Charisma.
Okay.
it's sad that all these saving throws, I can't. I don't actually get my gnome ability against them.
Yeah, Ashok's roar turns into a whimper.
So, most of you are fine.
Thor has seen things. He has seen things that are deep down. He recognizes what's over there and just goes, "Oh God."
Master.
I have to say, for our first big fight, it's a hell of a thing to encounter.
It's better than my goddamn beholder dragon.
No, actually, it's probably worse.
It is worse.
That's what I mean by better.
Let's see.
They should call this "Get the fuck out of the abyss."
That's what I'm gonna do. Also, if he has an icon, you don't have him out there yet.
I think he
doesn't.
is big. I think he's bigger than most of that area out there. So
Yes.
Is he trying to charm us? Because I get an advantage save for that.
It is not a
No.
charm effect,
It
and
is
it
not
is
a
not magic. This is
Yeah.
saving against your own mind.
Yep. No, it's basically madness, pure madness. Just being in his
So-
presence inflicts madness.
Ashok, you start hallucinating. This isn't the same kind of hallucinations as before. You, because of these hallucinations, you have disadvantage on ability checks. Luckily, it's only for a minute.
Unless your ability, you have an ability check of running the fuck away, you should be okay.
I just sit there and start blabbering. Blah, blah, blah. Would that drop me out of bear form?
This is pretty crazy.
That's technically entirely up to you.
I would imagine it does, right?
Yeah, I'd say he drops out. It's just like, what?
Well, if you would have saved, I would say no. But since you failed, I would, and it was a critical fail too, technically.
Yeah, I'll say
Yeah,
it
but
drops.
it's a saving throw, and it's mostly attacks that the critical fail thing comes into effect.
Look, rolling 1 or 20, period. Something interesting should happen.
And Thulwar, you are now incapable of normal speech or spellcasting. All you can do is babble. And interestingly enough, your effect takes 10 minutes to wear off. Which I find interesting because the first one was a 1 and this one's a 10, and I rolled a d10 both times.
So
Sounds about right.
could I apply the frightened effect to myself so I remember the disadvantage? Or
So
Sure.
Jade, you should probably go buy like 2 lottery tickets right now. I mean,
I don't
one's
know. With
probably
the
not
way
the
I
greatest
was rolling
one.
earlier today, I wouldn't recommend it.
So this prevents me from casting spells.
Yes,
More
for
than
10
that,
minutes.
probably.
All right.
So are we
Uh,
running the fuck away? And are the not friendly Kuatoa freaking out?
You watch as all of the Kuotoa that were there worshipping, so the not friendly Kuotoa, all just um,
Piss themselves.
stop what they were doing, turn towards this figure, and just like fall to their knees in worship, crying out Limugugun.
They summoned this fucking thing.
Demogorgon.
And he only showed up when we killed her.
let's fuck the rest of these guys up and get the hell out.
Yep. Telepathically, yeah, Prescott is jotting down notes and making like just quick sketches. Okay, all right, okay, done. Let's go.
I'd say kill the devil ray, but
Yeah, let's go. I would like to run a religion check or a history check to see what I know about this creature.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know nothing. And I still don't know nothing.
Take your pick.
I actually have religion too. Where's my
Thank you for getting these rolls out of the way now.
wow.
I do not, so I'm not going to try.
Wow,
I
and that
just
was
wanna-
with
I just wanna run.
disadvantage.
Yeah, he
Um,
rolled way better than you with disadvantage. Roasted.
Fuck off.
Touche, you know it's connected to the altar, you know it's demonic. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Prescott,
Destroy the altar.
from its size, you know it's not a normal demon. From its size and the way it appeared and the fact that it had somehow charmed these things into worshipping it, definitely not a normal level of demon.
Prescott understands big things.
And Ashok, with a total of 20, I would say you would know this is Demogorgon. This is a very dangerous creature you want nothing to do with.
And I say that immediately telepathically. Never seen that in the Shadowfell. And screw this, we gotta go.
Even with your strongest current magics, it is incredibly unlikely you could take it down.
We need another 10 or 15 levels first.
Yeah, if that.
Run.
Run!
So telepathically, Prescott is jotting notes. I walk forward, one square. I'm jotting notes and sketches.
Put that
Okay.
thing away and run.
Burn the altar! Burn it!
I'll cast bonfire at the base of the altar.
And I'm still sketching.
You, considering it's technically still just the second round of this battle, it's been a very quick battle. You would still have your detect magic up. Any connection, any magic that this altar had has been expended.
Oh, fuck.
So I should hit the altar, not her.
The
Which way?
Your attempt at casting bonfire does light a fire, but it doesn't immediately catch. This altar is quite wet with blood still, but you have a feeling that eventually it might burn it away.
Eventually might meow.
Meow. Is that what
I
was that?
asked-
Was it a brad cat or a silver cat?
Ours.
Nah,
I
that's
asked-
Brad.
I asked the party telepathically, we running?
Yep.
Yabbity 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 yabbity.
I forgot about that. Yeah. We sure.
Shoe charge is gone.
There you go.
Shoe charge is like, I don't care
It's
right
like-
now.
Yep.
Yeah, we should. And you can clearly see Prescott's still drawing. We should
Where's
mm,
the little buddy?
I'm holding stool. How did he run? Also, I thought he couldn't run that fast. Prescott though is in a trance. This rivals the old god.
Put the book away. Come on.
Should we like go all the way like down here?
You mean to the other side of the water where we're trapped still?
Oh fuck.
You guys previously were brought in from the
Western
east
gate.
side. I thought it was east. No,
I
west.
thought it was-
West. My directions are off. Well, it depends on if you determine the north to be to the right.
We came in from the left. There we go.
Run away east. Run away east. Run to the east.
So I stop as I'm running and turn around, make sure like I'm touching up my sketches.
Whatever
and-
happened to Hemeth?
Oh fuck, he's right here, isn't he?
Hemeth is still with you guys.
Is he coming with
Ronald!
us though?
Yeah,
We're
and
running
I,
faster
He's
than the rest
definitely
of us.
getting the hell out of there.
so I'm at this building and I'm shuffling everybody. So Jim Jar, Hemeth, the Kuatoa who don't want to die. Let's go! As I'm drawing.
Ploop is still connected to you guys. And he
Literally.
he says, "Get out of here quick while you can. This thing is going to tear this place apart."
Which way should we go?
To the
How
right.
about we go? Wow.
Or the opposite?
And that
way?
wasn't actually Robin. That was actually me stuttering.
Uh-huh.
How about we not go in this? How about we not go out the same way we came in?
Forky says to go right.
Agreed.
I'm following everybody because I don't know which way we got. I never saw which way you guys came in. I was
This way?
still a prisoner. Yeah.
This is a pretty epic scene, and the song that just came on like matches this perfectly.
Was it Zeppelin?
Coming with him?
No, Tupperware remix party.
I have no clue what that is.
TWRP.
And it's assumed that all of the NPCs that were with you are following you.
Okay, cool. I don't have to do that. So
Even
I'm still
even the not so happy ones.
I'm still
Do
at
we
the
have to get
building
around this
sketching.
fence?
Tongdale runs faster.
Still sketching. Who moved me?
Hey, Christina.
Yes.
Which building was the booze in again?
Well, priorities.
Well, on my way out, I figured, hey,
We still have the psychic link. Prescott hears booze. He stops. He goes, "All
No.
right." Starts taking mental pictures and runs. Books it this time.
Damn, you're fat.
It was the one that I circled.
does a quick
Prescott
search.
Prescott stops and searches with them.
So you can either each make an investigation check, or one of you can with advantage.
I don't have as a specialty, and Prescott's probably better.
I have a +5 to investigation.
Yeah, no, you advantage that shit.
Yeah.
So do keep in mind this is a rushed search, because I'm pretty sure you don't want to be squished.
I did roll a nat 20 though.
So we find something at least.
You don't find any, like, valuables or anything that wouldn't have been stored here.
Where would those have been stored?
No time.
No
You
time.
have no clue.
Hey, Bloop, where's your valuables?
You do manage, between the two of you, because this is assumed one of you's helping the other. I'll see another 3 water skins full of booze.
Prescott and fucking Tungdill run out. We got the booze. We can go now.
Well, you guys are searching. I dropped myself into a warhorse. Somebody can jump on. He's got a speed of 60.
Damn, he likes being mounted.
I put stool right on you, and topsy and turvy. I put stool, topsy and turvy on the warhorse.
Okay, so you guys are all getting out as quick as possible.
Looting what possible.
What have we found?
You did find another 3 water skins full of booze, and there's a couple of items in the party sheet that you can take a look at later.
Run away.
Unfortunately, my character's not in a position to search for anything, so.
And I need a quick break, so we'll take a couple-minute break right here. If you want to, put your character in the AFK.
How do you do that?
If you right-click your character portrait, there should be an option of something like Go AFK.
You guys come back out of the building, and there's a horse there. Where
There's a whore there.
And we are getting fairly close to the end, but we need to do a bit of wrap-up and such.
XP for not getting squished by Demogorgon.
And then you can listen to that song.
I'm busy listening to Nightwish
yeah,
right now.
check that out.
Not you.
Oh, fine then. Be that way. See if I let you eat my crayons again.
Please don't. Why did we need to go AFK? I'm confused.
It was mostly if you were actually leaving your computer. I had to go run to go potty.
I got to go potty.
Freak.
How dare you, Prescott?
I mean, Elephant Man.
What you talking about?
That was pretty cool. That freaking thing was pretty epic, man. Whatever the hell that was. Demigorgon. Demigod.
It's a very dangerous, to say the least, demon.
Assuming we were at
That's-
full.
No, 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 no,
No.
no.
Never mind.
The CR is 26.
Oh,
Have you ever fought him
shit.
before?
Never fought anything with a challenge rating higher than like a 4.
I'm just gonna say no.
I think 7 was the biggest I've seen.
4 might be pushing it. I don't
He can
remember.
basically inflict madness just by looking at you.
Well, to be fair, Miss Priestess was probably at least a 5. So
Tomb of Annihilation's got 2, I think, that are. I don't think anything goes that high, though.
Nope, he is probably one of the strongest.
one of the demon lords.
Yep.
So in other words, we need another 15 levels at least, and some serious backup.
I'm looking at my Tomb book right now. I want to see what the main things are. $23. What was that one?
26.
Okay, this one's close though, but not.
Also another song for you.
The No Pants Dance? I gotta hear this.
Yeah. That's his favorite
Yeah.
song.
I've only been
other
doing
than
it for
Totoro.
11 years.
That's his other favorite song.
A lot of
Who's
favorite
the guy
songs.
announcing in the beginning? It's like
I
Danny
don't-
DeVito.
I wasn't watching the video. I was actually listening to the song. It starts differently.
Old 70s disco.
It's definitely not Danny DeVito.
I like this.
I don't know if this guy likes girls.
The lady in hair curlers.
I don't like all these teacher references.
I didn't even
Well, I could always put on Aerosmith.
do it on purpose.
What's with
He's
the hat
all-
that guy's
He's
wearing?
already singing it.
What?
The guy dancing around's got this yellow, like, looks like a mix of Devo and Daft Punk.
I'm just saying. I was going. What question? Who's singing what?
Oh, the guy with the yellow hat.
Yeah.
Did you notice that the robot there playing the drums looks like a Warforged?
Of course, that's where you go. This is their newest album that I'm linking to, so you'll see their renditions of what their characters are supposed to be. And there are some videos where they're even more done up than that.
Just a little bit of experience earned.
Oh, just a tad.
Oh, just a mite.
Do you say that as the GM, or is he screaming that? I am Prince of the Demons!
No, I'm pretty sure that what
was a
was
joke.
it? Ashok?
Considering Ashok's check, that's the information he could recall.
So I put all the small things on the warhorse, topsy turvy, stool. I think that's it.
We're all back.
I believe so.
I'm back.
I'm front.
I'm drunk.
I'm getting there.
I'm not drunk enough.
I have to stay sober. I have a teacher meeting.
You're also talking much more quietly than normal.
That's because my son is sleeping next to me.
I have got coffee.
Dance with your pants off.
That's a good stretch.
That was a stretch?
Yes.
Dang, they're already out the
Transparent,
gate.
watery gold to rich gold, huh?
Basically, Prescott got a whole bunch of jewels.
What?
Exactly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bullshit.
It was only 5.
And the
5
pearls.
precious jewels. And I'm going to go ahead and assume advantage because it's crazy thing coming at us. Maybe. Maybe.
Fail.
I mean, not really.
Look, alcohol. Let's go.
Yeah, he's
At
alive.
the moment, everyone's trying to just get out of here.
Exactly.
Yep.
There's a giant demon trying to eat us.
So, what do you mean by things happened?
Also,
Ah.
doing really well.
They kind of
Thing
summoned
friend.
him.
You did what?
They kind of summoned him.
We didn't do it.
They summoned a Demogorgon.
They did it.
No, not a
Hey,
Demogorgon. The
The-
Demogorgon.
They summoned a Demogorgon with a CR of 26.
Okay.
A demon lord.
currently
A demon.
running
A
away
demon.
very,
One
very
one
quickly.
one of the demon princes.
Yeah, and we're running.
This town is going to get leveled.
And some.
It's about to get kaiju'd.
He's not wrong. This
But
is
we did
this
have
is
time to stop for more
literally-
booze.
This is literally a pawn token that takes a 4x4 square.
Okay. I'm
How
coming.
come there's only
Keep
3 of us?
keep stroking. We're not there yet.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
Well, luckily,
Back to running for our lives.
you watch as Demogorgon, turns and just attacks the town and doesn't seem to care about you. So it's actually fairly easy to make an escape. The Kuotoa are either fleeing or just going mad, or some of them are just letting Demogorgon squish them.
Step on me, daddy. Step on me, daddy.
so if
Just
he's
to be sure,
ignoring us,
did I have any part in summoning that thing?
Yes.
Kind of.
Yeah,
Yes,
you were
actually.
dancing and singing.
It was completely your fault.
yeah, Mavis was like, "Fuck it, I think I'm gonna join them," and got on his knees and everything.
Oh
Shook your butt
my.
at it.
Speaking of
Really?
I mean, technically, yes. Everybody had a hand in it, but also not directly. Not on purpose.
You know more. You know more than me, and I might be the worst offender.
So I go, well, that could have gone worse.
It's like our bard suddenly woke up. Where the fuck have you been?
Yup.
But he's the one who did the fairy fire to begin the whole thing, remember?
Okay, Boomhauer, let's go.
Let's do this.
If he's
You
not
know,
paying
Bobby.
attention to us, are we really able to kind of like ransack parts of the village?
I figure that we're just GTFOing.
Hey, Bloop, what were those sacred, expensive figurines and tinctures and scriptures that you wanted saved for the next generation? Which hut were they in?
Well, I think you already took my stuff.
That was the dwarf. That was totally the dwarf.
Failed.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
We can try.
Otherwise, the only other spot would be right where Demogorgon is currently tearing up.
Never mind, not worth it. Let's go.
Yeah, why don't you go
Definitely.
check that out?
Let's just.
Go ahead, Prescott.
Oh, and since you missed it, my character and Tongue Dill ran back to the place with all the booze, and I nat 20'd finding.
Yes, we have more booze.
Well, at least we got something out of it.
Oh,
I'm proud of you.
We got 3 more skins worth.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, is there any
And-
chance this thing is going to come after us after destroying the city, or? Or we're just
I don't think
there?
it's paying attention to us at the moment.
Good. Well,
Make a anyone who wants to make a religion check.
Oh, pff.
really?
What's a cross? As a scientific religious man, I don't even know what a cross is.
It's what you're about to be nailed to.
Wow. 23. That's
Welcome
okay.
back.
Hi. Thank you.
Uh,
Sorry. I love you
I'm
all.
getting sick.
that's okay. I had you cast fairy fire and something else, and it actually helped
It was
a lot.
tremendously helpful.
And then you poked Tungdle in a special way and make him fearless.
Actually, you did.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. You did actually.
I'm
Um,
In
okay
your
with that.
special way. In his special place.
And you hit like you hit the most spawns. I think you hit like 12 or 15 Kuatoa.
Oh. Wow. That's cool.
Our combat tracker was literally 30 deep.
I mean, currently it's still quite a bit because I haven't taken anything off.
Except for the one Kautoa that Tungdil cleaved in half.
Well,
There's a couple she killed too. Not that
so
fairy fire did any damage, but
it helped others hit, and
yeah.
more than half of the things you casted on failed their save.
Wow, that combat tracker.
It was like it was seriously 3 to 6 like more than what it is now.
Probably more than that.
uh,
And you don't even see the danger in the water.
Oh yeah, scroll up.
what?
Go up
I
to
go
where
up.
where the green altar is. Zoom in.
Holy hell.
Oh, those are all the things that were in there waiting for us.
Yeah. Holy
Those were
shit.
just sitting, waiting for things to get close enough to the water.
Oh, so those are the things that the Kuatoa
Yes,
normally
those are
fight.
those Ixoxotlals.
So this could have been much worse.
Exactly.
Ixoxotl. Devil rays.
Exit
Evil, evil, intelligent manta rays.
Shits.
And then we had a bunch of those spirit guardians flying around too.
Wow.
Show
I
him
missed
the
them.
show him the altar.
Ixoxotl. Ixoxotl.
Exit. That makes sense.
Oh yeah,
Should have gotten a clue from that.
show the altar thing to me.
Should have been like
The
two heads
outer
and
thing?
tentacles. What does that remind me of?
Oh. Holy shit.
That
So
was
that's
the
that's an
altar that you couldn't get close to.
that's an Ixoxotl on the bottom.
Yeah.
Still alive. It's still alive too.
Oh wow.
It was
That's
biting
amazing.
things.
So that's the altar that they were using to summon that fucker.
And unfortunately, we didn't
That
destroy it
thing.
before killing her.
Holy shit.
That's the one.
Like that. It's one of the reasons why we didn't stick around afterwards.
Yeah, I'm totally up for not being there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I said, Sloobludop just got kaiju'd.
You
Yeah.
picked a fucked week to be sick.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh well. What can you do?
Well.
It all
Hey,
worked
look
out.
at this way. Look at this way.
Somehow.
At least Prescott wasn't the only one carrying stool.
Hmm.
Once
Yeah.
we
No,
saw
it-
this guy, we were all carrying stool.
Believe me, I wasn't carrying any stool.
So are we going to exit the map and continue, or are we done for the night?
Run away!
Well, we can continue at least as far as figuring out where you're going next.
Fungusville.
Who wanted us to bring them here?
Sorry.
You look around and you aren't sure. It was Shushar, but you don't see him.
Oh yeah, that fucker
Yeah,
just
dude,
took
he was right
off.
below us.
He took off at the first sign of combat.
I think the lesson to be learned here is
Shushar
never
fucked
bring
us.
strangers to your home.
There you go.
Especially when they're
Hey,
murder,
Shushar.
especially when they're
If we
murder
still-
hobos.
If we still have a telepathic link, I asked
Oh,
Shushar,
right.
"What's going on?"
Shushar?
Oh yeah, Fulwar can't speak for 10 minutes.
What?
He can
Okay.
only babble.
Oh. It's okay, my
When-
friend.
When that thing
You
popped
never
up,
had anything interesting to say anyway.
No.
Damn.
I missed you. When that thing came out of the water, we all had to make a saving throw, and him and Tungdal failed,
After
No.
mine was
Oh.
fine.
Right.
or
Ashok
Ashok.
didn't.
Ashok failed.
Shushar?
You get no response.
Is there a
Shushar, you
range?
fucking coward. If you hear me and you don't answer, I'm going to find you and kill you.
Still no answer.
Can I
Well-
can I run back in looking for him?
Whoa,
No.
you're not
No.
going alone.
Don't do it. Come back. Come back.
Come
We're leaving.
here.
Through your testing and your time with
Testes.
Stool, you've realized that if you're not within 30 feet of each other, you can't communicate.
Oh. Oh.
That would be why there was no response. So you just threatened nothing.
Yeah. Well, I tried.
Well, the agreement was to bring him here, and we did.
So technically, job well done. I like that.
Yeah,
Let's
but
keep moving.
we never got paid, and this
Oh,
could have
that's
been a
right.
setup.
Got alcohol.
Let's go.
I asked Prescott, "What's with that book?"
Nothing. Let's go.
You
Prescott,
almost got killed for that book.
Prescott, what's the book? Come on.
It's just a book. Damn.
They're just his thoughts.
He walked towards that thing and was making pictures in it.
As you look around, you realize that Shushar's not the only one that's not there.
Uh-oh.
Who's not there?
You
We
no
got
longer
topsy-turvy.
see Jim Jar.
All right.
Did the old guy that we
Shushar's not
saved come
there.
with us?
And Bupito's not there.
Oh no.
Are they dead? They're missing, but we still have fucking Eldith.
Yeah, but I'm not going back to find out where they are.
I don't want to.
Ashok says, "I don't care. I'm leaving this camp. I've been here for weeks."
I kind of want to know.
Of
good.
course, you want to know. Okay, let's do this.
I want to know everything, but I'm being
Well-
very much outvoted.
Half the city's being leveled right now.
Guys, me and Prescott will
I mean,
find out about the dudes. You
I'm
you
not gonna
should
stop
stay
you.
there. Safe.
but I'm running down the tunnel right now.
Don't be stupid. Don't follow us.
Can I-
The Dorgar that you saved is there with you.
Okay, so he is with us.
And Tonguebill runs off map. Of
So-
course, with all the booze.
Welcome back. Missed you.
Well,
So I don't need to be in combat to cast Expeditious Retreat. When you cast a spell and then as a bonus action on each of your turns until the spell ends, you can make the dash action. It doesn't specify up to 10 minutes. Okay. So we could basically be dashing around for 10 minutes.
Oh, that
You
could
I
be.
could be.
It's a range of self.
Shit.
All right. Let's see what I can
Or
do.
jump on. I can go 60 for movement speed.
And I could go 62 with Expeditious Retreat.
I mean, without Expeditious Retreat, you can go 60. Expeditious Retreat would let you go 90.
I'll do that still. I can outrun a goddamn horse.
Let's race.
I win!
Well, its regular movement speed is 60, right?
Oh, I know this. I remember the races, the dinosaur races in Ravnica. They were amazing. And this one guy, his name by the Jim Dark Magic, he fucking won that. Oh my god.
Ah, Jim's a punk.
You brought up races and I'm
Damn.
like going through my book. Oh my god. And then this happened and then this happened.
I mean, if you use your action as a warhorse, you can go 120.
Fuck you. Still, between 120 and 90, we can cover a fuck ton of ground really fast.
Yeah.
So it basically boils down to you get the hell out of there as far as you possibly can with the time of day.
Oh, I thought me and Prescott wanted to try and go back to the town to save people.
We lost friends and we don't know how.
Yeah.
I mean, you can.
I didn't say it was a smart thing.
I asked,
Yeah.
were they really your friends?
Well, you get locked in a cage with somebody for long enough and you
Yeah.
make friends.
That's what I was about to say. We went to prison together. That's something. That's like family, man.
I want you and Prescott to make a perception check for me, please.
Yes, ma'am.
I let this one guy do this thing to me.
Well, welcome back.
I'm back.
Do the thing.
Hello.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
At least you're there to save the day.
I mean, the horse has perception too.
But, Ashok, why are you a war horse?
By the way, he's a druid.
He's a crossdresser.
Oh, that makes sense. But the token changes too? That's cool.
He was a bear a little while ago.
Yes, that's the critically awesome essentials.
Ah, that is cool.
Prescott, also make a survival check.
Oh, great. We had to go back.
Mavis, you're a
Yes?
little bit distracted by the form of Demogorgon currently tearing apart this place.
Yeah, probably.
Great.
You don't find your friends, but you do find signs that they escaped too and chose not to go with the group.
Oh.
That's sad.
Oh, okay.
See, they weren't really your friends.
Meta-wise, could we have like increased our friendship points so they wouldn't have ran away? Great. We're
Maybe.
horrible friends to them.
I need to
Maybe
start
they
giving
had their own
gifts to
journey.
the
I've
NPCs.
barely said anything to Topsy and Turby. How the fuck are they still with us?
You did specify you were specifically giving your share of rations to them.
Yes.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah, but they've hardly said anything back. So I mean,
So that means our friendship meter was high enough that they stayed.
now you get where I'm going with this.
Yup.
I didn't fuck someone tenderly enough.
You guys did basically leave most of your NPCs completely alone.
Did not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Ashok shrugs.
The party is basically us and Stool.
Topsy
So,
Turvy and Sereth.
yeah,
I've said I've said more to Shushar than I did Sereth.
right. That's true,
Except
though.
for initially after you escaped from Velkenvelf. You and Tashay both sat down with Sereth to figure out what was wrong.
All right.
So there's a lot of key points that we just fucked up on. Is that why Shushar's also gone? Even though we brought him home
Well,
and
we did
wanted to
murder
help
his
him the most?
friends.
Well, we kind of murdered the town.
Yeah, he didn't say we couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Shushar has found a higher calling with Demogorgon attacking.
Oh, great. Great, so we converted him.
Yes.
So let's put as much distance between us and that thing as we can.
Because this isn't going to come back and bite us in our ass. Not at all. Shushar's not going to be the last boss we fight at level 20.
Don't
The
worry about it.
pacifist.
Yes, the pacifist.
All he's gonna do is run away.
You said he found a higher calling. This could. One of our
Yes,
guys
far
can't.
away from here.
So you're telling me that he can't make a pacifist attack people?
I'm saying, what's gonna happen to the Kuotoa now?
They all did.
All right, let's get out of here.
I don't care. I'm going out of the Underdark and never
You're also going
coming back.
robotic.
Just a little.
Mr.
Yeah, it happens.
Me?
It
No, the
was
one
for
next
a
to you.
moment.
Do I sound robotic?
Your connection was having issues for a moment.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I forgot
Is
to
it
tell
bad?
you that Silver hates the French.
No, I don't.
He
Shut your
what?
mouth.
Écoute bien, mon Chris. Là. Prochaine fois que je t'écoute, nous écœurer. Là.
New Zealand?
Zutalo.
Can we
Weird.
please get the fuck out of here?
I mean, it's assumed that you guys are having this conversation as you're leaving, just because.
No, Prescott doesn't say Silver. He goes, Tungdol hates the French, by the way.
Tungdal hates
Who are
the
the French?
fantasy grounds? Wow.
So if Mavis is if Synth is French and Mavis is a Sun Elf, the French equals the Sun Elf.
Well, I mean, it fits.
Transitive property.
Wait,
Tungdal
so,
is
If it
dwarf.
fits, use it.
Well, he did catch me trying to, hide
now
money, so
I
maybe.
have the question though. Do I need to start to speak like a French would?
Please don't.
Oh God, no.
Please no.
Because I am great at this one.
Sure. Go with that.
Well, we could use someone that's really French Canadian, eh?
Yeah.
Can we please go?
Oh yeah, let's get it going, eh?
What's the best way to
to?
what's the best way to continue this? This is the tunnel that we're heading into here?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the moment, you guys are kind of stuck following the edge of Dark Lake. Considering what you've seen in Sloobludop, you probably stay well away from the water.
Assuming that we still have the telepathic link with Stool, I pick little buddy back up. All right, little buddy. Now we have no idea where we're going, so time to take you home.
Let's see.
Has a minute passed?
Yes, you are no longer frightened.
Yeah, but you're good. He still can't speak. So wait, does his telepathicness is also mushmouth?
It doesn't specify, so my assumption is he's stuck babbling.
He doesn't. Well, to be fair,
Hello.
Tolwar doesn't talk much in the first place. So,
Hello,
oh well, what?
big sparkling vampire.
That should have readjusted.
It didn't.
I completed the summoning circle, and there you are.
There you go. Problem solved. Control rotates out. Oh, there you go.
We're playing this?
Well, let's see. Stool, seems kind of, wow. Seems kind of, a little bit of a mix of excited and apprehensive. And he says, it says, um, home is other side of Sloobludop. Fastest tunnel.
Fuck.
Oh.
The way we came
Or
in.
slower way is further in. We can still
How
make
much?
it.
How much
slower, little
slower?
buddy?
Does it
'Cause-
matter?
Because I don't know if you can't see back that way, but
There's a roadblock,
And it's angry.
and it will eat me.
it'll eat all of us, little buddy.
And not in the nice way.
Yeah, not in a nice way.
We could go Grackle stuff. 20 days.
Versus
From Grackle stuff, 12 days to my grove.
And if we risk going back to Sloobludop,
Shorter way, 26 days.
So basically, we'd save only about a week.
oh, let's take
Shrug,
the longer
Ronnie.
way.
Longer way means stay away from that thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'm
that's
going to
right,
go ahead
little
and
buddy.
assume, little
Tugdale's
buddy, that you
already
don't want to
down
go
that
that
tunnel.
way.
Would like not be eaten.
We're going the longer way.
And Tugdale's already down that tunnel.
Yeah, Stool is not all that enthusiastic about cosplaying as a sautéed mushroom.
Yeah.
Come on, Sarah.
And just so I don't have to keep using this goddamn voice, Prescott does ask Topsy Turvy and Seraph about what they want to do. Since they're the only ones that fucking stayed.
Topsy and Turvy are kind of a little bit skittish. They both say that they don't have a home. The closest thing to a home they might find from here would be quicker to continue with you. You might eventually make it there.
Cool.
Well, worst case scenario, you can always stay with us. I'll build a big army of little people.
Because your home was the friends we made along the way.
So basically,
What the French guy said.
When does my character be able to speak again?
I would
Never.
say you guys probably made it quite a ways away from Sloobludop at this point, just simply because of the danger. And I'm pretty sure you would have at least ducked down one of the side tunnels. Finding this area would have taken more than 10 minutes.
All right.
Are we able to hear?
So basically, because
demon?
Thor was going to ask, where would this home be that you'd be looking for then? I just want to get back to mental Dareth.
Topsy and Turvy kind of look at each other, and then they say possibly Blingdenstone. We hear that our people have tried to take it back.
Thor
And
just nods.
Who exactly are your people?
Deep gnomes, doofus.
Prescott doesn't know this.
No, my character said that out loud.
Okay.
Us,
Okay.
doofus.
See, because you were your tone didn't change at all. I thought you were just calling me a dumbass.
Well, I do that anyways.
I know, which is why I was confused.
And Sereth doesn't really have an answer either, but he says, I feel a draw to the grove. And you're already headed there. You are my best bet to get there.
I really hope he doesn't mean a bad draw, because
Well, we've
a lot of
we've
things
lost.
were drawn to Sloobludop.
I think we lost. Took our combat ability though.
Let's ask him. Sareth, what do you mean by draw?
I'm not certain, but something wants me to go there.
So, like,
do-
someone's paying you to go there. You have a
You
bloodlust,
realize how
a
ominous
hunger.
you sound right now, right?
Tasha's gonna put her hand on his shoulder.
Well, you see, notice he
I
looks a little bit
understand.
odd in the first place. So,
Sareth, you know you sound ominous, right?
wait,
I have no answers for you.
Out of
Can you-
character, are those red marks on his forehead normal?
no,
No.
no, very much no.
Okay.
Same thing with the eyes.
So,
have we done some sort of check on this in the past?
Yes.
Yes. I believe you guys discovered that it's something tied with nature-ish.
That's why he wants to go.
Yeah, and
He's feeling
Stellar.
he's feeling fungal.
okay.
I hold up little buddy and I point little buddy at him. Does this red look like anything? You can't see. Shit.
Never mind.
I like that. It does, oh, shit.
When Stool walks, does he like waddle back and forth on short little stubby
Kind of,
legs?
sort
I would
of.
assume so, but I've not let him walk much, if ever.
He's
It's
so
got
You
a
haven't
point.
seen him walk much since Prescott met Stool and spoke to him the first time. But from what you remember in the brief moments you knew in Velkenvelv, because you were the last one brought in, you are pretty sure that he probably waddles at least a little bit. He's a little thing with little legs. Also, Stool
Butt
looks
plug.
at Sereth. Don't ask me how he can see, but he
Mind
can.
eye.
And he
Or
says,
magic.
feels familiar, but not.
Photoreceptors on the sound.
Hey, Sareth, put your hand on little buddy.
Ew. Now
Yeah.
you ask him to touch. Now you ask him to touch stool.
Please come and touch our stool.
This is what I was trying to avoid,
Don't
but
ask
little
where it
buddy's
was.
not that much better. Either here, touch my stool, or here, touch my penis.
He rests
That's not a
his
trunk.
hand on
I missed you
Stool's
guys.
side for a moment. Nothing seems to happen.
Okay, just wanted to double check. Look, if he touched them and suddenly one of them burst into flames, I just wanted to make sure.
So you guys want to go to Grackle Stuff first and then to the Grove?
Yeah.
Pretty
and
much.
then figure it out from there. At least that's the current direction. You never know what's
Mhm.
going to happen.
Like destroying a town or.
Hemet actually speaks up and says,
I
Grackle
care about
Stuff.
you.
Grackle Stuff would be a good place to hit. It is the Dorgar town.
Now that we're safe, because that's what I was waiting for. Uh-huh. How did you get caught? Why were you there?
The Kuotoa have been scouring this place. I hired some to take me through the Dark Lake for trade. And my caravan, my guides, were attacked by them. And this strange person, this blop that you killed, decided I would be better as a sacrifice and refused any of my gold.
Where did all that gold go?
I was
I
also
don't-
part of a caravan that was waylaid, so I know where you're coming from.
I don't know, either to the depths or to her stash.
I look back at Sloobludop. Okay.
It's still being torn up. You guys can almost hear it.
We should just wait outside for it to stop being torn up, and then we can go back inside and get all the treasure.
Yeah, let's wait for Demogorgon to make Sloobludop its home.
We have a really sneaky bard. Come on.
Does said sneaky bard have any kind of sense of self-preservation or survival?
Or better rolls is what I was getting at.
I don't know.
All right, well,
He does want to bring music to the Underdark.
you have to have a few screws loose for that.
And Tonto crawls into Prescott's backpack and passes out.
With booze.
It's almost 11.
Yes,
Gotta run.
it's basically assumed that you guys are gonna, huddle
Camp
up
out.
in your little area, camp out for the night.
Yes.
Especially considering the dangers of the waters, as you have now found out.
Don't drink the water.
And we were in that water for a little while when we first started.
Is that seriously the icon for a cat?
Yes.
That's awful.
What?
So what?
Oh, I was
Meow.
just looking for stealth wild shapes, and cat was one of
Oh.
them, and that's what they put for the token.
If you can find a different token that you want to use for that, feel free to let me know and I can change it for you.
There you go.
I just want to say.
I don't know, is
meow.
that cat big enough?
Could be.
Oh, damn!
There.
I was about to scroll out and start zooming out.
That was a big cat.
I heard a
Anyway.
bling.
Wait,
Yes,
am I
you
level
should
3?
definitely hear a big bling. You guys defeated a lot of really difficult creatures in Sloobludop.
I'll level
Oh,
up
no,
later.
shit.
Are
Sleep
you
now.
Do I get-
serious?
Do I get flying in wild shape at level 3?
Bye, Silver.
Did we hit level
If
3
I
twice,
can
or did
Silver.
we also hit level 4? I'm very confused.
Well, it's definitely level 3.
You know what? Let me
I
quickly
got
roll this down.
I got a better picture for it. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, those are good to.
Oh, right. Oh, I need to start my college option, lore or valor.
Jade, where do I need to roll
Yeah.
again?
And I forgot how to level up too.
Yeah, I think
Which-
I'd make it flying.
Which
at level
you
3.
like the cat pick?
Always.
No,
That
you
doesn't
don't
look
hit level
selfish.
4, because level 4 is 2700.
I got switches about level 4 anyway, so.
Is that what you need for flying? Or I'm looking that up right now.
Jade, what do I got to roll for health again?
Well, you first remove what he just added.
And I forgot how to level up.
Let's hope I don't get a freaking 2
it's
again.
a D12.
Don't just open up the little magnifying glass next to your class and grab the shield and pull it over your character.
Yep.
Yeah, for the level up. He was talking hit points.
Hit points.
Yeah, you can help me with that. I'll get on that tomorrow sometime.
1
But good night, everyone. I gotta get my sleep.
Night.
Nice.
Love you all.
Have a good one.
How dare you be an
Thank
adult?
you. Yeah, time to adult.
I need to find more teacher stuff to send you.
Oh, yes.
I'd send
You can
teacher
t-
stuff except it's naughty. Good night. Have a night.
Good night.
I didn't specify what mine was.
You could talk about drilling holes through my wall into the boys' bathroom.
Just a question, just to be sure. We add our constitution bonuses, right?
Yes.
To our hit die? Yeah. Perfect.
Holy crap!
So I leveled up and it added me the default of 8.
Yeah, since I don't trust my rolls for this, I'm just going to take the default.
And I'm passing out.
Okay.
Because with my luck, I'm gonna roll like a 1 or a 2, or 2 or 3, I should say.
Oh, I don't get flying until level 8. Oh shit!
So what do I get? What do I get? I get Bard College and I get an expertise. I get 2 cantrips known and 6 spells known. So 1 more spell. Right?
I forgot where to go in Fantasy Grounds to see the stuff.
On your right, there's classes. You click on that, and then you select your class. And then you'll get all of the options you want.
Nope, and I feel like I should. I don't know. Fuck it. Whatever. I feel like I'm missing stuff on my right all the time.
Okay, then go to library on the bottom right. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, there's 4 buttons on the on the top of the. There's GM, there's play, there's create PC, and then there's all.
Mm-hmm.
You can select like play if you just want to have play, create PC to have all of the options for it. You could also click all and have everything, or just on the bottom of that, there's a bunch of ticks that you can toggle on and off, and those are what shows on your bar, so you can customize what you want or not.
I don't know if I rolled the hit dice right or not.
No, that was not. That was basically for recovering. That's different.
Now, what you want to do is check what die you're supposed to roll, and just manual roll it.
Okay.
So that'd be 5
Yeah,
plus your
effectively,
constitution.
effectively, you just got the same amount you would have gotten by default anyway.
Yeah.
Because default is for D8 is 5 plus your Constitution bonus. That's what I took.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
didn't trust my roll to be better.
Wait, there's an option to take the default?
That's what if you actually just basically like do the straight off leveling.
Yeah.
It basically it adds the default.
Oh, that I know, but I thought we weren't supposed to do that. We're supposed to always roll. I didn't know there was the option of just taking the default.
That was what I was told at the beginning.
Huh.
Last
Well, that's
level,
cool.
but if Jade wants us to roll,
I'll do the rest another
but
time.
Jade needs to get back here for that.
Yeah.
I would prefer you
Oh,
to
there you go.
roll, but if you want to take
Okay.
default, I'll let you do that too. It doesn't really bother me either way.
All right. Well, in that case, let's see if it's better than a 5. Well, didn't change it anyway.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Default.
Well, so sorry for not having been there most of the night, but the small part I had was fun, and I'll see you all soon.
Have,
Oh,
have a good one.
by the way, my schedule shouldn't change all that much, but in the coming month or two, I am moving towns and I'm becoming manager of a store. So, yeah, I don't know exactly
So you
how.
did what I did.
Yeah, yeah.
Are
I'm
you
moving to
going?
Montreal.
Are you going to salary?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm rolling my hit die.
Fun. No, but when
Okay.
603 health.
Yes.
That's legit. That's legit.
It is.
Now can he take on the Demogorgon?
Okay,
Not
so
with third
now
level
I
abilities.
have to go back to the bathroom, so I'm gonna leave you there and have a great night.
Goodbye.
Yeah, you too. I'm
Bye,
gonna
Sicky.
pack it up as well. So